What's up, everybody? Mr. White, Mr. Rightway here. I don't know my own name.
He excited.
The Switch 2 pre-orders went live today. We got a lot of stories. We got a lot of time. It's crazy out there, y'all. I hope y'all was able to get y'all a Switch 2, but if not, we're gonna talk about it real quick. But we got Neoness is in the air. Hope we get back safely. He probably be landing soon, but he's not gonna be on tonight. The good doctor will be dropping in, so. Get ready for that, Ray. I'm already laughing about that. But we got the podcast here, and also too, Saturn. She's a little under the weather, but she's so nosy. She want to hear all our stories and stuff. So,
yep.
So what's going on, everybody? We got Zelda Hat Guy. What's up, man? How you doing, dude?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Happy to be here. We rearranged the room.
I see that.
Yeah.
That's a nice ass case behind you to your
I know, right?
To your right. That's real nice.
The game room is never done. This is
close your door. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Close my door. It's hot. There's too much heat, so I keep the door open so I get some air.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, all you got, you're gonna need some air fluid. You can't get.
No, it's nice, dude. I like the. I like how you did the case. It got glass on the front or what?
Nope. It's just one of those like cubbies with some lights in it. That's it. I
like how you put that lights and put that in. It looks different because on the back wall it looks like glass on it, but looks good on camera.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Mega, what's up, bro?
What's going on, people? Happy Thursday. Well, Friday's Eve, I have to say. You know, it's Switch 2 pre-order day, so hope you guys got your pre-orders in. And again, to what Steve was saying, you know, Ness ain't gonna be here with us tonight. Well, he's here with us in spirit. But I didn't get this thing ordered in the mail a couple of days ago. But it's a dry border race. But I went ahead and make myself like a little make-believe one. As you can see, we got a overall podcast credit report. And with the minus of Ness, as you can see right here, Ness will equal 800 credit score. Without Ness, we sitting at a 520. So right now tonight we operating off of a 520 credit score. But you know, Ness good. But the good brother next week gonna be back next week though. So yeah, we're gonna hold it down with this 520 credit score. And
my credit score just rose 90 points, and it wasn't because of Ness, but he helped a little bit on it. So. Miss Saturday, all the way up in Canada. How you doing, lady?
Canada. I'm good. You can tell I'm so sweaty. God. Hi, everybody. I possibly have COVID. I'm not sure, but you know what? I'm here for y'all.
Yeah, it's a pray that you don't have it. But,
and I can't wait to hear what everybody has to say with their Switch 2 pre-orders, how that went. I didn't pre-order because I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for like a nice skin edition.
That's good.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Yeah, let's get into that talk because was the Switch 2 pre-orders overhyped? Also, too, before we get to that, super chats will be read on screen. So whoever gets the biggest super chat will be the king of the queen of the podcast. King of the queen of the podcast. We will shout you out. So send the super chats. They will help the channel out tremendously because I say all the time, this right here, StreamYard, boy, they can get your boys. But $45. Golly.
Yeah, that price be a bitch. I said, oh no, those donations are going straight for that because ain't no damn way.
It was $20 for like a whole year. Did they hit up to that? And then they saw how popular it was. Nah, give me that 45.
So I assume it wasn't one of those type of deals you can stack them. Be like, oh
no, I mean, I didn't even think to stack, and I was just like, hey, $22 a month. All right, cool, you know, but. It is. And also too, if you want to try StreamYard, they're not a sponsor, but a lot of people use them. Use my code and you will get your $10 discount. You can start your own podcast, or you can do recordings, or a lot of stuff on here. It's so many things you can do with StreamYard. So make sure you get that link. Is in the description. I think I'm going to try to pin this to the top of the chat because definitely you guys can. It's great. You see, we come here every week. You put your names on there. You read super chats. You can have multiple people on here. StreamYard, if you're a content creator, it is one thing that you need in your expense report. So let's start with that. Also, too, we say we give a shout out to Retro Fighters. Just because of Switch 2 and just because of me, I'll put this on me. I have not come up a way to give these controllers away, y'all. So I take 100% of the blame, but the controls ain't going nowhere. Retro Fighters is a sponsor of the chat, of the podcast. I still got a lot in here. Ain't nobody got none, so we're gonna figure it out. I gotta talk to the podcast members and see how we're gonna get this out, because I do want to start getting them out soon. It's been so busy. I've been to conventions, the Switch 2. I'm still a little sleepy. I got up this morning and I waited 3 hours. Like I told everybody in the video, thank you for watching the video today and the video today. It's been great. Let's talk about the Switch 2 stuff. So, Megan, Zelda, tell me about y'all Switch 2. Zelda, tell me how easy for you to think of overhyped, all the chaos. Let me know.
I mean, it wasn't too bad, right? Like I was in this camp. I was in the I'm gonna try to get one, on one of these online retailers. If I don't, if I do, cool. But I literally just laying in bed and I got mine through Best Buy. Best Buy and Walmart, I felt like did it the best. They put you in a line, and then if you once it got to be your turn, if they still had stock, they let you buy one. If not, they tell you sorry, we don't have them anymore.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty seamless experience. Target got destroyed instantly.
Yeah,
they got botted to death. So, I think with the Switch 2, I think it's a lot of FOMO. Probably people just fear missing out because there's launch titles. We're not really have any crazy launch titles that are just system sellers, right?
Yeah.
You have Metroid Prime 4, but it's still playable on the Switch 1, right? Yep. Donkey Kong doesn't come out till like next month, so I think it's just the next big Nintendo console, and people were just like, they're gonna do like Saturn Mission before, like they're gonna get it, and then we're gonna put it on a shelf and be like, damn, I got one, but I'm not doing anything with it. So
it was kind of crazy too. I saw all that stuff going online, and I had mine in the basket in Target, and I almost hit by like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And then I canceled it out, went back in the app, and it was still in my basket. I was like, hold on. Then I kind of knew that, what? I said, this probably is going to be, a lot of systems, because I was talking to a rep at GameStop, and they were saying that Nintendo sent all their systems to America before the tariffs hit. So they got a lot of systems. They've been producing them for the last couple of months, which I have heard that. And so looking at the allocations that a lot of stores got at GameStops, and I'll talk about my experience in a minute, it seems to be kind of true, Megan went by this morning and trolled people at GameStop.
Boy, I was telling you guys in the group chat, I was chilling last night because my ultimate goal was to make sure that I can just do it without leaving the house.
Yeah.
And for about an hour and a half, something around that time, because the pre-orders went up around 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that was around 12 for me. And I tried Walmart. But their website was spamming the hell out. Like every time I refreshed, it just kept like spasms. It was still cycling over and over and over again. I was like, all right, well, I know.
Did it actually do that push thing?
It did the push thing, but after I did it 3 times, it just keeps cycling back and forth to where.
Okay, it did me the same way.
Yeah, it did. I was like, well, there goes Walmart. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and try my hand at Target. And the crazy thing about Target is I was able to get one into my cart, but by the time I got to the part where you enter your payment information in, I already have an account that I was already saved, but every time I kept trying to click place order, they kept saying, unfortunately something went wrong with your order, please try again. I was sitting there typing that motherfucker like at least a good 20 minutes. I was like, damn, this shit ain't going through. And so by the time I got to like the 20-minute mark, I was like, all right, this probably ain't going through because everybody named mama crashed his website. So I was like, it is what it is. So I was just laying in my bed, playing some more Xenoblade, and I was like, man, whatever. I'll just try in the morning. And then I was just looking on Twitter randomly. It was like, oh, now people's pre-orders are going up for Walmart and Best Buy, and now new inventory cycling in. So I was all right. Let me go to Walmart, and I clicked on the app, and it was like the option where it says pre-orders right there, and I clicked one button. I said, oh, it's in my cart, and it let me go all the way through. I said, oh, done deal, Watson. We all good. So I said, finally, after about an hour and 30 minutes, I could take my black ass to bed. And so that's what I did. That was my pre-order experience. But yeah, as to what Steve was saying before earlier, I went out on my lunch break after work to troll some people to see what it was looking like, and yeah, glad it wasn't me. But everybody who had to do that, I
did that, motherfucker.
hey, look, you gotta do what you gotta do. Hey, look, no disrespect. I'm just saying, I'm glad I ain't do it. So,
but you got content out of it, right? So it's a win-win, right?
You didn't get no content. You just gotta take a picture.
Well, no, I'm talking about you.
Oh yeah, it was real good.
Yeah, so you got some good content out of it. So, yeah,
I didn't know that. I didn't realize that was gonna do really good, and thank y'all for watching it. I said, okay, just do like a little vlog type of thing. I said, I'm just see how, and it was quick, man. I am in love with this little DJI Pocket. This Joker is clean. It does good, man. You saw I had it this weekend, right, Zelda?
Yeah.
This thing is like fucking. Oh my god, this thing is good. It's good. It's really the hype is real on it. And the video I took it there, I looked back at the video, like, wait till you see the video at the con. I'm gonna put out maybe tomorrow or Monday. But dude, this is so good.
Yeah, it's nice.
You need to get you one.
I was looking.
I'm thinking about it. I'm dead serious thinking about it.
I was seeing them but get reviews on it, so I might pull the trigger and get me one of those.
Yeah, man. This thing is. I went to a YouTube creator meeting last night at here in Dallas. They had like a whole bunch of YouTubers and
that was last night. I don't know why I was thinking that was over the weekend, but okay, that was recent. Okay.
No, yeah, it was last night, and I saw one creator. She had like 2 of these, like on a little gimbal thing. Like I'm like, you got 2? She's like, oh yeah. I'm just like, how? I mean,
That's
just
expensive.
Yeah, it was like 2 on. It was like he had like a little pole. He had one here, one there. I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw everybody, like all the ladies. Every lady had like a different case for it, and so I was like, I didn't know they make cases for them and stuff. One girl had a pink, one girl had white. They had like sparkles, and so I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm a dude. Let me just there you go.
Yeah, that's nice, man.
Saturn, you didn't pre-order it, but your experiences from up in Canada, I know GameStop. Is it true that GameStop's gonna charge y'all fools $200, $300 just to pre-order a joint?
It's weird because I'm not used to putting like a deposit on anything when I go to GameStop, unless like online it's like a little $5 deposit for anything really, and then in person you pay.
Yeah.
Actually, if I call in, it's free.
You call in?
Huh.
For regular games, if there's a game that I want, I'm like, hey, I need this collector edition or this game. Can you hold it for me? And then they put it on. Yeah.
What?
I tested it one
plug
time.
at GameStop or something? Like,
I call GameStop all the time to put games on hold. I never go on the website.
That don't happen here.
We ain't got that luxury. So.
I don't think anyone gets that luxury. I think I just tested the waters and it worked. It's never failed.
Yeah. Out here, they'll be like, yeah, we'll hold it. I'll hold it long enough to hand it to another customer.
Yeah.
For consoles, they won't do that for like a release. But if I were to call for like a regular Switch or anything, they'll be like, yeah, we'll put one on the side for you. But if it's like,
is it the GameStop you go to a lot though?
Yeah. No, I go to random GameStops.
Okay.
Whichever area I'm at that day, or I feel like I'm gonna go hang out during that day, is the one that I'll do it.
Okay.
But for this one, man, it's rough. Because they want you to put like a huge chunk of like it's like 50% down payment basically is what they want. For what? I don't know. There's no point of a down payment. People are going to pay for it. They're going to walk out with it, just like how we did with the PS5. So I'm a little confused with this new procedure, but sucks for them, I guess.
There was probably a good bit of Scalpers out there too, preventing you from across the street to get to your pre-order. So that's probably that too.
Yeah.
I guess they try to stop scalpers too. You know what I mean? I guess
There's
scalpers do pay full price.
You have to show your account. You have to give them your phone number, usually to pull up your account, and then they'll put the pre-order on your actual account. If you can't ask for more than one console, and on your accounts you can't have more than one. Obviously, like same thing online. So I don't think there will be scalpers for that. Nintendo website, on the other hand, that's another story.
Oh yeah, did theirs didn't even go up yet, did they?
Nope.
That's gonna be in Japan. I know they're doing a lottery system, so
it's gonna go up on the 8th.
On the 8th of May. Oh yeah,
yeah. And the GameCube controller going up during that time too. They just got
way too much money for that.
You say $65 too much for it?
That's man, come on now.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, dog. It was because I had a cap in my mind. I was like, if it's about 50, then I'll bite. But if it's over that, I was like, if it's over that, I was like, nah, y'all got me twisted. Nah, I'm just gonna use my Pro controller for the GameCube expansion because
It is kind of thing, but like I said, man, it said one GameCube controller per account, and you had to have an active Nintendo Switch online account.
Okay, I have a question for that.
Okay.
So they're doing the absolute most from what I'm seeing just for a GameCube controller. Yet on the current Switch, like the first one, I was able to get like all kinds of GameCube controllers to play Smash. So I'm confused. I'm confused why they're upcharging.
One is Nintendo brand, 2 is wireless, 3 is from the official mode from Nintendo, and then you get all the Nintendo text, Nintendo box from Nintendo. So basically, it's first party. What I'm learning about this generation is first party Nintendo shit is they're gonna tax your ass from the first party games, from the upgrades. Like the upgrades are $20 for the Kirby and the Mario Party. You might as well go ahead and buy the darn Switch and buy that and trade the game in. I got Kirby, so I might as well trade Kirby and then go and get the upgrade. On the Switch, pay for $8. That's an $80 game. Which I noticed the Nintendo tax is heavy on first party games, and it's kind of bold but arrogant too, because Nintendo know that we can't play that shit anywhere else. So we gotta buy it or just don't get the upgrade, and it's not gonna go on sale because shoot, they just now dropped. I thought they just now dropped Tears of the Kingdom from $70 back to $59. It's like, what?
Boy, what a sale!
What a deal!
and like to add to that, because and what makes this so egregious with the GameCube controller, y'all already know that's gonna be the default controller that people use for the next Smash. Like everybody's gonna want that thing straight up. And then the reason I wanted it the most, because as Steve was saying, it's built from the official mode of it. So we've never gotten a wireless official mode GameCube controller by Nintendo that wasn't the Wavebird. So this is exactly the controller we wanted, like the original joint for the GameCube controller without that bulge at the bottom of it, but it's made by them. So yeah, that was the main reason I wanted to get it, to have an actual fully wireless GameCube controller with Rumble and all that stuff, because the Wavebird didn't have that. So they know what they're doing. They know.
You know how crazy? Well, shit. Waybirds have always been desirable. Still Waybirds are still. Anytime you see a Waybird, you're paying probably that $60, right?
Now you pay shit. From what I've seen, if you want the Waybird if you buy the Waybird by itself, it's like 60, 70. If you get the adapter with it, it's like 130, bro. That shit's going up.
For the OG Waybird controllers with the adapter and all that?
Yeah, with the adapter. Because hold on, let me check on eBay and Macari.
Yeah, I'm gonna check on eBay real quick.
Easy, a hundo.
Oh my! No!
That's had like 3 of them for a while.
Told you. It probably went up even more. What is it?
Okay, so I saw. Hold on, let me go to sold. Sorry, guys. Shit, $90.
Yep,
$93. Two Waybirds with one receiver, 50. 64 for 2 with no receiver. 450 sealed. 75. Oh well, I guess they based it on market.
Yep, like I said, if you find one like a good one in good condition with the receiver, it's gonna run you right around $90 to $120 easily.
They're trying to get some of that eBay money.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still
I'm seeing a bunch of them.
Bro, I still got one. Whew.
I'm seeing a bunch on Macari. I'm not seeing any that sold under $60.
Somebody said they got their Waybird at Midwest Gaming Classic for $60. Dang, so they are. I just haven't bought a Waybird in like a year. And the last one, within the year, I got one at GameStop. It was like $24. And I guess somebody mismarked. That's what it is. But I did not realize.
That's like one of the great OG wireless controllers, man. With that technology they have built in there, that's what a lot of people want to use when they get like GameCube games and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't blame them. So that's the reason why they doing what they doing with the Switch game.
I would never sell my Waybird, man, because I think it's definitely this is a good ass controller. So if they brought this back out, they
have knockoffs, but you can tell it's a knockoff.
But that's why I'm saying I can see the 65. I can see it being high, but also too I can see it selling out because there hasn't been an official one since the Waybird. Since the Waybird, excuse me, that'd probably gonna be a good video talking about that. But yeah, that's and because these Wavebirds are like just they're gold, man.
Amazon hasn't renewed for 120, so yeah, you're gonna be paying.
And it probably has Rumble in it.
Yeah, so I'm saying, the new one it more like has Rumble in it. So
did that still now let's change your mind since you thought about that now?
No, I mean I'll find one one day for like $40 pre-owned.
Hopefully, you know when they gonna sell like it.
Because I was telling like, look, I got the Switch 2, I got the Pro controller. I was like, look, they got enough money on me out of this, all right. Like those 2 controllers alone will run me almost damn to 200. So I'm good.
How much is the Pro controller? Is it $80 still?
$90.
God,
Pro controller, it was like, well, yeah, you
$90.
Damn it, man. I love the Pro controller for the Switch 1, but I was in line mad. I'm like, I'm about to pay $70 for this. But it's so good, but I'm mad about the price.
The reason I want
to pay it, I got 2 months to pay it off.
The reason I want the new one because it had back paddles. Y'all know I'm a whore for that type of shit. Like this, these right here, like this is the Xbox one, but these is the main reason I bought that thing. I said, oh yeah, that's
why do you like those back pedals so much?
Because certain like first person shooters, for example. So instead of me having to use these to like jump and stuff like that, I can just use these. So I don't have to take my thumbs off the sticks. Or in Elden Ring's case, that saved my ass. Instead of having to hold what button was it, like circle, or I guess this button. Instead of holding this button to do this to strafe, I could just hold this. That alone, that way I don't have to unlock from an enemy. So yeah, that's the reason I like back paddles. It takes away from me having to remove my thumbs depending on what game I play.
Saturn,
my go ahead.
I would say Saturn. You know you like GameCube a lot. Do you got one of these?
I don't have one. I've never heard of one.
Really?
Huh. But I also do have a GameCube controller, but it's wired and it's like it's a Legend of Zelda themed one. It's not official Nintendo because I don't get official Nintendo controllers only because all the Zelda ones are not official.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do have like a GameCube one with a really long wire that I use. Like I know people are like, we prefer wireless. I'm like, yeah, but there's only so much distance from my TV that I want to be.
Yeah,
and that wire's long, very long. So I use that. So I'm probably not gonna get anything of like the official, only because I like my Link branded controllers.
That's cool. But look, do you think you will use this right here, or use it? Or you?
Yeah, well, if it wasn't like $100 for a used one, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen those prices. Okay, while you guys were talking about it, I was looking that up.
I was like, Canadian dollars. She probably got to pay close to $200.
No, it shows me in Canadian, $99 Canadian, and then the shipping. I don't even want to know what that price is. You know how eBay is.
Shipping $70.
Yeah.
That's gonna be right. Yep, I stay in my case. Yeah, that's gonna be around $200 for that thing. No, absolutely not.
That's why I don't shop on eBay. I look at eBay. It's like looky, no touchy, because I know for a fact the shipping is what's gonna ruin the whole experience.
So there's no
shopping.
So there's no eBay Canada or anything like that. All that's like stateside for eBay, or like
no. We have eBay.ca, but like I get listings from the States and from Canada depending on what I'm looking for, and it's games. So 90% of them are with you guys.
This okay, yeah. I understand.
Yeah.
Well, you just got those Silent Hill games that came in. I saw on your thing. You got.
Yes, I have Animal Crossing New Leaf finally. And I started today, but then I had to take my medicine and go back to sleep. And then I got the 2 not Resident Evil, the 2 Silent Hills.
Yeah.
I feel at peace. I just have to test my PS3.
Do you have the fat PS3, the original one?
No, slim. Okay. I checked.
Yeah, it's gonna work, man. No, it's gonna work.
It should work, yeah.
That
fat one, I'll say that's a little 50-50 right there, depending on which one it is. That might be a special case.
I'm lucky with this one.
That's good. I'm glad you got it, because it was funny when you asked me in Midwest file them. I was like, why are they charging so much for these games? And then you couldn't even find it. I found like 2, and it was like, all right, this is cheaper at GameStop. So I'm like, okay. And then I found the GameStop today. And then she's like, oh, it's same price here. I was like, okay, cool. So she found it.
It even have Harvest Moon. When I asked you if you could find that.
No, they didn't have that. They didn't have that one.
How? It's such a good series.
People are holding on now to DS and 3DS games again.
Yep.
Like people are storing up 3DS and DS games. I'm like,
Oh
whoa.
yeah, because the store shut down for the eShop for the 3D. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
A
why.
lot of people at Como were looking for them.
3DS games.
Yeah, people were buying 3DS and DS games a lot.
I just had a realization. I don't know if you guys played the Fire Emblem games on the 3DS, but Awakening and the other one I keep forgetting, but Awakening, Conquest specifically, that game was like half complete, and the only way you can get the full experience, you have to like download it online.
Oh, the 3DS.
Yeah, 3DS. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, you had to get that stuff.
So unless you find the collector's edition that had all of them on one cartridge, you just
When I was
you ain't gonna find the full thing. That's tough.
When I went for that full set and I found that whole collector's edition was like $500.
Yep, because
it's probably went down, but it was crazy.
That's the only way you can play that complete game now. You have to find that collector's edition. That's I should have bought one. Damn, I should have bought one. But I can understand though. It's like,
but if you find just the cart, you can find it, but the cart's still gonna be like $120.
Easy.
It's a cart. It's a whole cart. It's everything is on the cart. The whole the whole game and everything is on the cart and stuff. And I guess that's speaking of that, we can transfer to all of the games that have been released. And some of the comments was talking about. I went to pre-order this morning, and one game wasn't pre-orderable. It was like Bravely Default HD, and I don't know what happened. Like all GameStop just took it off their list. They had it there, but they just took it off, and I don't see it online nowhere. I do see it overseas as a game key, but I did see listings for the full game on the cart. So I don't know. So this full game, this game key situation is still confusing. I get it. Like it's cheaper for the developers, right? They can give you a cart. It's like they try to meet you halfway. Like, all right, I'll give you a cart, but we still want to download it. It's like, all right. It's like, what these cars remind me of? These cars remind me of a hybrid car. So they got gas, still pulling this shit up.
The game is kind of yours, but like kind of not. Yeah.
It's a hybrid. Yes.
I was telling people online. I was like, man, I hate to get morbid about it, but I was like, man, give those servers about 10 to 15 years. And it was like, oh, gotta go, bitch. Sorry. And this thing is gone. Yep. Because they did it with the Wii shop, they did it with the 3DS shop, and they did it with the Wii U. So that's my only thing about them, though. It's like, man, I can see the appeal for them because it's like now you're gonna have to spend money on like the higher capacity game cars, but at the same time, it's gonna be damning, bro. Like I said, give it about 10 years or a little more than 10 years when they eventually pull them down. So it's gonna be for collectors, physical collectors, people like us. It's gonna suck, bro. Especially in Japan, because I don't know if you guys noticed, like some of the games in Japan are key cards, like that Daemon X Machina game. That's a key card in Japan, but in the States, it's all on one card.
It's different in different areas and stuff.
Yeah, regions. Yeah, like that Sonic Shadow Generations. I think no. That's a key card here, but yeah, from what I've been seeing, certain games are key cards in other regions, but they're all on the cartridge here. So it's weird, man. Like, ever since they announced it, it's just weird. So now you just gotta like double check to see what game is a key card.
Like here it is, right here.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, yep.
Like I said, Switch 2 game pre-orders had been in Japan for a few hours. It's revealing all physical third-party Switch games. So far, Cyberpunk 2027 and games that are not Nintendo Switch 2 editions to be shipping on game keys. So what game keys we got? We got Suikoden. We got what is this? This is Warriors.
Yeah, it looks like a Dynasty Warriors game.
Dynasty Warriors. Some Shine Post, Wild Hearts. I don't know what this game is.
I remember I saw it in the pre-stage, but the name's escaping me. So you ain't the only one. Bravely Default.
So Bravely Default, the new Capcom game, which I got it. I played a little bit of it. Yakuza 0, Pua Tetris, which these are coming to stateside, but they're game keys. Damien Maka. That's how you say it. Damien Maka.
Daemon X Machina.
Damien X Machina. Okay, yeah. What is this? Radio. What is this right here? I seen that, but I forgot what it was.
Rido. I can't see the subtitle, but that's from Atlas. Same people.
Okay.
I'm familiar.
Yeah, and then Sonic Shadow and Street Fighter 6. I pre-ordered Street Fighter 6 just because I like Street Fighter and I want to test this game key card out. So, and I like the cover. I like the cover art. So it's really weird what these game key things are, y'all. They're here to stay. Nintendo was put these, flag in the sand and say, you know what, we here. So I know a lot of people
EA was one of the first to say, oh boy, key cards. Put that man.
Destiny said you're getting them. Destiny said you're getting them all right along with me. Yeah, she right. She getting she and me and her both. I hope you too, Destiny. If you win it, and this they did not put on. I just found out they had Street Fighter 6 Amiibo cards. And they just put them out. Like they didn't even put them on the thing. I said, "Oh, you want these Amiibo cards?" I said, "What are you talking about?" Oh, he showed me Amiibo cards for Street Fighter. I said, "Oh shit!" I said, "Let me get those too." So I'm like, yeah, I got all those, man. It was crazy. I was like, "Wow."
That's what you were talking about when you said the cards. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And then I looked them up. I was like, "Oh, damn! They didn't even advertise these things."
They didn't advertise those. Like they got like, it's crazy. Amiibo. Let me see Amiibo cards. Let me see.
And Destiny, she probably got like 8 of them things on lock. Probably like
you see at GameStop exclusive cards. Yeah, she probably got all 50 of them. I got 200, y'all.
I got one for every room in the house. But why? Just because I ain't got to bring it anywhere else. Like, well,
I know. I mean, I don't blame you. Got to be a hardcore Street Fighter fan to actually know, because they know I'm a Street Fighter fan. They like, you want this other Street Fighter stuff? I was like, yeah. I said, I'll take it, because we was talking in the group, and Al said these Amiibos might be, they might be limited. I don't know, but where they're going up now, the allocation for all this shit is probably gonna be like piss poor. Like the games you want, if you want the games, I suggest you pre-order, y'all. I suggest y'all pre-order those games. It's honestly, people say it's a shit show. It's not a shit show. It's just like you're not expecting this to happen,
How much are the games? Like how much is Street Fighter 6?
Yeah, I wasn't even stressed about the games.
Oh, Street Fighter 6 was $50. Oh, was $59 or $60.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wasn't stressing about the games.
Okay, so here's the cards. Let me show y'all. Look, here's the cards right here. Look at this. Okay, so they got the 3 Street Fighter figures, right? But then these Amiibo cards. It's a 6 is game. Damn, it's not even. It's sold out. It's sold out.
Yeah.
It's just the Amiibo on a card.
It's 6 cards.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, so it's a card version of Amiibo. It looks kind of cool though. I won't lie. Like,
wait a minute. It says 22 unique Amiibo cards for all characters you won. So it's 22 cards.
So it's a pack of them. Okay. All the characters.
They sold out, y'all. Look. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
it's gonna be crazy. It's already stuff that's sold out. What you say, Dad? Let me see. And also, if you want your chats read on, you got to be a member or hit a super chat. We'll read your stuff on the podcast. We said they have a vanilla version of Street Fighter 6 for the Switch 2 for 40 digital only. Ooh.
Oh, so it doesn't include the year 1 and 2 past characters. I'm assuming. Okay.
Why would you want vanilla Street Fighter? You're gonna end up upgrading anyway,
Yeah, there's so many characters you're missing.
Yeah, it's probably like, I just want the game. I don't want to play extra characters. Oh, here you go, $40. So I understand why it's there. But
yeah,
I was gonna pay the extra money to get the extra characters. So
yeah, somebody said the same too. Yeah, for $39.99
digital edition. Okay, well, at least there's options for that. So
it is option, but like I said, y'all, digital is here. Either you can bitch about it or get on the train. I mean, it's here. I buy a lot of digital games anyway, so I've been preparing myself. I understand. I want to keep my games. The game key card thing, I'm not gonna knock it till I try it. So I'm gonna get a couple games. I am basically probably getting every launch game that's there on the Switch that they have, just because I need to make a video. That's my excuse.
you even getting a Cyberskunk, as you call it? You getting that?
Yeah, I even got Cyberskunk. I did.
Yeah, all right, shout out.
I did. I get Cyberskunk. Yeah, just because.
Punk $60 too, or is it more?
Yeah.
It's. I think it's 70. I think.
Oh hell no.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they can kiss my entire ass for $70. Nah.
I still got a seal to my PlayStation 4. I was like,
let me say hello.
And I looked at it.
I was like, I didn't even look, bro.
Yeah, I said,
hey, bro. I didn't even look. It is 7. I didn't look.
Man, you call it Nest Rich. This man just said, just give me all the games. I don't care what the price. Let me get all of them.
I know. I called him rich. Yeah, look, see, it's $70. Look at that.
Oh nah, bro.
If that was 50, I may have sort of been tempted to get it, but I said 70. Nah.
No, they need to put that game to rest. I'm sorry.
Hey, but guess what? You can get it digital for $66. Okay.
Oh wow. A whole $3.50. Oh, they are so great.
You're gonna lose the game when the shop shuts down. Yeah, that sounds good.
I know, right?
It's not worth it. Like a lot of the games that they're trying to re-release on that, it's like, come on, man.
That's 40, 50 bucks. Easy. That's 40, 50 bucks. Because I mean, you get all the DLC, but that's 40 bucks in my opinion.
So that's $40 Canadian is what I would pay for it, max. And I already have 2 versions of it. So like, why get a third version? You know what I mean? Most people got the 2 versions because.
Well, hey,
those ones we didn't have PS5s. Remember, like when it was sold out all the time, so we had to run for Steam. Then it came out on PS5. Then we all ran to PS5.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, look what Destiny. Do y'all agree with what she's saying right here? She said a full game with all the downloaded and the patches on the cart, no downloaded needed, cheaper than PC. It's worth it.
It's not a fun game though.
Wait a minute.
But it's not gonna run anywhere near as good, I don't think.
Yeah, we know that the game's not gonna run as good, but
she's saying
value to value.
She's saying Cyberpunk specifically on Switch with all the DLC patches stuff and value on Switch. Well, I'll have to check to see about that.
Yeah, I still gotta check with the. I can see where she's coming from on it, but like,
yeah,
I can see. I mean, if you want to justify it, I can see. But let's go. Go ahead.
The biggest justification. No, I'm sorry, but the biggest justification I can see is you have it physically. Like they say, it's all on one card, so it's like. If something happens,
she said it's on a 64-bit card.
Which how they squeeze that game down to 64 gigs just blows my mind. That's why I'm thinking like,
how they run? Just like they did with The Witcher 3, they pulled some black magic off. So I'm very interested to see how they do that.
Let's go through the Switch 2 games and let's just look at the price and see if they're worth it or not. So I did get this from the Room Factory, Guardians of Azuma, right here, and this is on its list. Yeah,
I'm sorry to interrupt. They want $82 for Cyberpunk on Steam. Y'all can kiss my ass, bro. Hell no.
I guess you're right.
Your ass, bro.
Nah, bro.
$82. Yeah, I'll take it.
I'm sorry. Continue, Steve, but yeah, I just had to put that out.
Never mind. My bad. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't want to pay $70 either, but 82 is that's just criminal. They need to stop.
Steam summer sale, baby. That's what that is.
She's saying like lower asset quality than upscale using DLSS3.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nintendo gonna be, hey, it's the Nintendo tax. It's the Nintendo shop. I think a lot of things, and I'll talk to people about this. I think people are shocked because Nintendo was that system that they cost that much, but until like they saw Mario Kart World. I mean, Nintendo got the value, right? Nintendo got the IPs. You can't play some of the games nowhere, but then Nintendo takes like, oh, boom, $80, motherfucker, play it. And like, wait a minute, hold Nintendo. We thought we were friends. You charging me?
Yeah, we thought we was friends.
Yeah, first hits for free. Yeah.
Please, can I have some more? More? One more.
Some more of this. You ain't getting. You pay this money, bitch. You're like, give me this money, mother sucker.
In cash. Yeah.
So do y'all think this game is $70? I'm gonna try it just because it's
Oh, what's crazy about that Room Factory is I don't know if you guys looked at reports, but apparently that version right there, it works on both Switch 1 and 2. So with that version, the cartridge, you can put it in the original Switch, and it'll detect if it's a Switch 1 version or not. And if you put it in Switch 2,
crazy things about the Switch,
and they'll detect the Switch. So I was like, yeah, why couldn't Nintendo do that with the other games? Like, that's crazy if they doing that. So it's essentially like what PlayStation 4 and Xbox One games do with smart delivery. You put it in Xbox, you put it in the Xbox Series or PS5, and then they'll say PlayStation 4, but hey, there's an upgrade for the PS5. That's essentially what that game is. So I'm like, damn, why the hell they couldn't do that? That's whatever.
Yeah, that'd have been dope if you threw games in there and they just upscaled automatically for
But then again, it's Nintendo's logic. So it make too much damn sense. They don't want to do it. So it's
here is some Saturn might like Story of Seasons.
She said, yeah.
So they got look, and this is releasing in August 27th. Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. This is the premium edition, and it's for $70. A premium edition, and then you got the
at least you're getting something extra with that.
You got the regular edition that's cheaper. I think it's down.
Yeah, like the premium.
Here it is.
You get some extra shit in there, but
it's $60. So we seeing like the Switch 2 games start out at $59.99, basically $60, but premium titles are $80.
Is the story of seasons like kind of like we got Harvest Moon at home?
Yes, basically it is Harvest. It is Harvest Moon. The people who made Harvest Moon, they couldn't take the name Harvest Moon, so the people who made this. This is so they had to come up with story. So it is Harvest Moon. Yeah.
Gotcha. Did you pre-order this one too, Steve? You pre-ordered this one?
No, I didn't pre-order that one.
I can't get all of them. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, you said all of them. That means you gotta get that Madden. Gotta get that Madden, boy. I'm waiting, Steve. You promised us that you would cover Madden. I'm just saying.
Shut up, man. Also, we got Damien X Machina, the limited edition, $99. Mario Kart World, which started all the crap. I was gonna get this again because I want the case. I really do want the case. So if the Switch 2 doesn't have a case, or the Switch 2 doesn't have a case, because some Mario bundles are coming with come with the whole case in other countries. If we don't get it, then I might have to let me go and get this. I just might.
Like, damn, I just want the box. You need to put the cartridges. Give me the damn box.
I just might steal the code for $50. And here's this no sleep for Kanami.
No sleep for Kanami Date.
I've seen the cover, but I
don't know what that is.
I can't say.
I don't know what this is going to be.
Franchise. I'm not familiar with the franchise.
It says Art Now. I think it's one of these. Might be one of those reading games. I don't know.
Oh, graphic novel games.
Yeah,
they showed this at the Switch 2 reveal. Because the dude has you see everything through his left eye or something.
Too.
Oh, I remember now.
You remember that? At the Switch 2 reveal they showed this.
That's a nice cover though. That's a real nice.
It is nice. Dope. Here's again. I did pre-order this one. Donkey Kong Bonanza.
That's a good one.
I like that cover. I can't wait.
I was sad that it wasn't a launch title for it, but hey, that's only a
launch title.
That's only a month after I was like, hey, I can wait. So that's a day.
You know how Nintendo been doing stuff, right? Like they have all their stuff out, but every month they got a title. They did that a couple years ago. They did the last year for Switch. Every other month they had a main title coming out, a big game. They can put it out, but no, let's wait. Cover art is here. I really do think this game uses the Mario Odyssey.
I got vibes off of that too, and I loved Odyssey, so I'm here for this. Don't get me wrong.
Don't really like Mario Odyssey.
It does, man, a lot. Yeah.
Did y'all remember when people was playing oh, we ain't got no mainline 3D Mario game? I saw this. I said, bro, fuck Mario. At this point, it's all Donkey Kong this year, bro. That's all. Because I've been waiting since. When's the last time we had a 3D Donkey Kong game? 64. That's almost 25 years. Yeah, Mario can sit his ass down, bro. I'm all for that Donkey Kong, bro.
Here we go. We got Madden 26, and then let you know game key card, and it says XX gigabytes, and then I'll tell you how many gigabytes it is. Full game download. Look, I said this last time. If EA is on the Switch, it's over. You know how many motherfuckers gonna buy this game just to play Madden? Oh yeah, dog, I got Madden. We can go over. I got Madden here, dog. You playing it?
Bro, and
every year, and they're gonna download it too.
And with it being crossplay, you can play against other
this is crossplay.
It's crossplay. Yeah, it's been that way for a good minute. So now you can play against Xbox and PCs and PlayStation. Yeah, it's a wrap.
And you could be anywhere playing this thing. You got some internet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And it's gonna run good.
It's about to go down with Madden.
So Street Fighter 6, I have it. Game key card. I just absolutely love Street Fighter. I absolutely love its box art. I mean, I want a poster of this box art.
That's dope box art.
Only reason it sold me because of the box art. 100%.
I'm surprised they haven't released a PlayStation 5 and Xbox versions of that.
I was about to say, if you buy that, you get Elena when she comes out and all that too, or
I got it. I got to download it soon. But no, I'm getting this. That box art. Yeah, box art is fire. I'm definitely 100% getting. I already pre-ordered, plus all the Street Fighter amiibos and the cards which sold out. I couldn't believe those cards sold out. They did not put that out. They was like, you use online, you say, oh, you want these cards? I said,
when and if I can find that for $40, not this year, next year sometime, that's when I'll cop it. Because I definitely want that.
Then we got Zelda Breath of the Wild. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Nintendo 2 Switch Edition, which has the full game and all that. This right here, okay.
I think for that, didn't they say if you got the original version, you can just pay the upgrade?
$10, yeah.
Or $10.
It's $10.
I think I might do that. So
I'm torn because I haven't played this yet. I haven't played it, but
so good.
I don't know if I want to get this or sell my. I kind of like my original box art, but
keep the original box. Keep the original box like that, because you remember we was having this conversation back when they first showed those boxes, like Metroid Prime 4. That shit is ugly, bro. The Metroid Prime 4 for Switch. Yeah. I said, nah, bro.
I'm getting it on regular Switch.
Yep, nope, I'm getting. You ain't getting me. I'm just like Zelda, bro. I'm getting the Switch 1 version and paying the upgrade because hell no, I covered too damn much.
I don't like these boxes too much.
Okay, see, I don't like the box art towards like this right here. This right here makes the box art looks like it's okay. What I was telling Ness last week, it reminds me of how the Neo Geo did their stuff, how they just cut the box art off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, see, look at this right here. See how they just like put it right in the middle, but then later on they had like a full cover.
I see. Yeah.
You see? Yeah. So that's kind of like that's what it reminds me of.
It's not even the banner that gets me. It's all the stuff at the bottom, like all that text, like that room. Yeah, it's right that. Yeah, all that. Like y'all can do away with that. Y'all can put that on the back. Why is it on the front? Like, nah.
I like the sides of them, but I don't like the front.
Mm-hmm. Maybe, the spines.
Maybe because people are stupid, they just wouldn't.
I mean, yeah.
Santa Luke go and says she's not. She kind of like, oh, I said that. She want to say something. Say something on it. I know you do.
No, well, obviously, I'm not getting the Switch 2 on like release date like all you guys. I'm still waiting for like a skin edition. But when I do get one, that's one of the things I'm gonna do is get this because of the notes features, and also I feel like I want to replay the game anyways.
Okay.
So good. It's so good.
It's such a good game, and it was so fun, especially like, okay, maybe I was not too much of a fan of like the sky part, but like the underground is so incredibly fun. That's my favorite part, and getting the masks down there. So I definitely want to replay, but I'm holding back until I get it on Switch 2, just so I can play around with the new features.
It's finally gonna be at a respectable frame rate. That's what I care about.
Yeah, that's why
60 frames. I say yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. That game was beautiful, but there was some parts. It was like, oh boy,
it squeezed everything you could squeeze out of the Switch. In my opinion,
I was like, boy,
everything they could out of the Switch.
Yeah, I was like, boy, this thing is struggling.
I just wish they would have fixed like Scarlet and Violet before releasing another Pokemon.
Oh no, they said we need. He said, nah, baby, we need new hardware for that. They said we need hardware for that.
We got just what you need. Another Pokemon.
He said, get the Switch 2. Like, oh damn, here we go.
And then we got also that game was called Survival Kids. When we was talking, what game was that? It's called Survival Kids.
Oh, Survival Kids. Okay.
I don't know what the heck that's going to be.
So like grounded kinda.
It's by Konami. Konami Digital Entertainment. It says crafting, exploring tools, design, survival mode.
It's a survival area. I bet it's like grounded. I bet.
If I remember correctly, it just popped in my head. That's an actual franchise that existed before. It's just a reboot of it from Konami. So it's a new startup in the series. So it's make its comeback.
So here we go to the Nintendo test, guys. Get ready. Don't be shocked. But another $80 game, Super Mario Party Jamboree.
No, sir. I'm good.
What's Jamboree TV though? Is there like another pack-in game? What is that?
The Jamboree TV is you gotta have the camera, and it does all the other Switch 2 stuff.
Oh no, I'm good. Thank you though.
I might get this. This looks like a good party game, but yeah, $80. So Nintendo has put their flag in the ground, guys. First party Nintendo games are $80.
Do you think that maybe could that be some of that be that it is like expensive to still produce cartridges?
Yes.
Could some of that be that?
Yeah, I think so. Like here you go. Look. So Kirby and the Forgotten Land, freaking amazing game. One of my favorite Kirby games.
Yeah.
The music. I mean the cuteness of the game. Oh man,
what's Starcrossed World?
That was the perfect palate cleanser after getting my cheese clap the Elden Ring. So yeah, I love it.
Hey, look what Destiny said to you, Megan. She said, "I got you on Street Fighter 6 and Mario Party if you play with us on camera."
Oh God! So I gotta be looking like I'm in a Skype call meeting from 2009 with that bullshit.
3 pixels.
Yeah, I know, right?
Bro, I was like, y'all lost.
I didn't pre-order the camera.
Hey, look, as long as nobody is getting that fucking Hori camera, the shit that's 480p, the second I see somebody pop on with that, yeah, I'm out. That hell no. This is 2025, not 2005. Treating it like a damn eye toy. Hell no.
My man coming here with the Game Boy camera, like,
oh shit, the Game Boy. Oh God, I can't see your face. What's going on? Like, I'm sorry, it's 480p. Damn, I thought we left that behind the Google chat days. What's going on?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, but Kirby. So basically, this is where I saw how they getting that $90. If you have Kirby in the Forgotten Land and you want this Star Cross World extra bonus, they charging you $19 for it for this. Yes. And if you have Mario Jamboree, I don't have Mario Jamboree, so if I do get this, I'm probably gonna get this, but it's $80. When it releases the 7/24. Kirby releases in August, so
if I have the base game, can I get Can I just upgrade for a smaller price?
That's about to say.
No, you got to upgrade for the smaller price is $20.
Okay.
Wow.
For these two games,
I'm fine with doing that for Kirby because it's extra DLC, so that's a little different for that. But
Kirby was legit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it's literally just DLC, if you get the upgrade with it, I'm like, all right, well, at least I'm getting the
I can stomach that. I think, yeah,
yeah, because I really did like that game. So to me, that's justifiable. $20 for an expansion, basically, I'll bite.
Yeah. And then we got the original Breath of the Wild, which this one looks okay, but it's still, use the stuff at the bottom. This is $70, so they gave us a break. They said, "Oh, this game is 3 years old. We give you this $70."
The cover art, of it looks worse on the Switch too, but the box itself looks better. Like I like because I saw pictures of it through the Japanese museum. It's translucent red. I like the case itself and the spine. I just don't like the cover of the game.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want my art to go all the way up in this Switch over here. Like I wish they do like the PlayStation did. You know how PlayStation 3 they changed it? Like at first it was that Spider-Man font with PlayStation 3 across the top.
Then I love that one. That was on the spine, and then it came to the top. Yep, exactly.
Let me see, can I show y'all?
I don't think I got one thing that's like it in my glass case, but it's not the actual box itself. It's like a edition.
Yeah, so PlayStation. So when sorry guys. So when PlayStation first released, guys, if you look right here at the top, I'm gonna put me bigger so everybody can see this real quick. All right, so if you can see right here how PlayStation put this like this at the top. Mm-hmm. This is how it was at first, and the PlayStation 3 down the side, right? And then later on, they changed over to like this to PlayStation PS3, and and you see the difference. And also on the side,
the spines was messing me up for a good minute. I said, "Damn, I wish."
And then in Japan, they had that for like the best PlayStation best, but there you go. So that's how we got. I think if Nintendo can swallow their pride and change the box art, which they probably won't, I think that'll be pretty good.
$70 for Breath of the Wild. Did you play Breath of the Wild, Steve?
Yeah, I played it. I got halfway through it. I just it's like I probably was gonna do an upgrade probably on this one.
Yeah,
I didn't even play Tears of the Kingdom yet. I was like, man, I just know this is gonna get an upgrade one day, so I was waiting.
Yeah, if you've never played either one, definitely play Breath of the Wild first, because like Tears of the Kingdom just makes Breath of the Wild not worse, but it just takes everything Breath of the Wild does and makes it better. So if you want to enjoy Breath of the Wild, play it before you play Tears.
Okay. Sure. Also, here it is. Look, we finally got these are the downloads. As you can look and see, they are. I like how they can tell the downloads are different from the game key card. So we got game key card that look like this, right? Then we got the full game that looks like this, and other ones that say full game. Then online it says just the download card right here, and we got this. So this is the Path of the Goddess on the Switch 2 is $30. Okay, or $40. Okay. I mean, day one you can get it digital.
That's
Scalper
correct.
that one, and they go to vanilla version of Street Fighter Switch Street Fighter 6 for $40, and then what else we got? We got Split Fiction,
which I may get that.
on the Switch.
It Takes Two is really good, so I think this will be really good as well.
I think that's gonna do very well on Switch too, because they say all you gotta do is have one Switch 2, and then you can share play the other, and you can like stream it to the other device. So that's gonna be really good on Switch. Having your own personal screen, yeah, that's gonna be very good.
And then Puyo. Let us say it, and Tetris 2, which is a great game. It's a game key card, so I'll let you know. And it's 4 gigabytes full game download.
That's crazy, bro. It's like, we ain't give you the full thing on this. How much?
They want to save money. They want to save money.
How much is the standard card? 32 gigs or is it 16 gigs?
16.
What's the standard card? 16.
I think
32.
maybe 8.
32, dog. That's crazy.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
You gotta bro. We ain't give you this massive 4 gigabyte game on this card. You gotta download that shit.
Look at this, is it called it Raidu or something? Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, Switch 2.
Yeah,
yes,
right.
Atlas game, RPG.
I'm gonna say that looks like Persona-ish.
It's the same studio. It's like same studio.
But the download on it is 17 gigabytes.
That's crazy. So we got full physical games on the cartridge. Then we got game key cards, and then we got just full digital games in the box.
I guess they're trying to, they say, hey, well, look, it's on Switch 2, but it's also on PS5, Xbox Series. So how much is on PS5? Let's see that. PS5 is $49. You get a full, disc, and what else you get? So if you
this too,
look, it's on the Switch also, the original Switch. So I guess when it comes to the Switch 2, it says, hey, we're not putting all that stuff on there. You want this, we'll give you a case, artwork, and you can download the rest of the stuff,
I wonder what that are they.
Nobody's having nobody's having no negativity towards the Switch.
It's not negative.
We're just talking about it's honestly, we facing facts. Like today was really easy. I mean, I ain't even talk about my experience yet. We just talking about we're going through the games and the prices. It's a nice. Oh, thank you, Pixel Havoc. It says yeah, man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
Shout out, Pixel. Shout out, bro.
Oh, we missed it. How you got some more? Hold on.
Yeah, I got my bill stacked right here, so we all good. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it, man.
Damn, I dropped my gun. Yes, sir. We appreciate it.
I dropped my gun.
I dropped my gun. I got my gun, all my money on my table. Thank you, good sir.
Well, okay, he said, yeah, I get it, John. They say every day so many YouTubers keep making. I don't make no negativity. I was just telling y'all, like, hey, I knew it was going to happen.
I think people were just expecting more from Nintendo, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, they were expecting more, or they're expecting being cheaper. Which, I mean, Nintendo haven't had a console in 10 years, y'all. 8 years, and Mario Kart hadn't been out in 10 years. I mean, what you expect is going to be like a $49.99 game? No.
I think what really shocked people because Nintendo has always been like the more affordable option out of like the big three. So I think it was literally the sticker shock. Like, damn, y'all want how much for this? And we just got a price increase. They said, "Fuck that, we want $10 more." I said, "All right." I didn't realize you. I didn't. Hey, look, I wasn't familiar with your game, so apparently your game is high right now. So.
Here we go again. Look, Hitman, and they just put these up today. Hitman releases on day one.
I didn't even see that. So they're
refreshing.
They're refreshing stuff. Okay, I didn't see that today.
Yeah, $59. Get Hitman World. If you're a Hitman fan and you're a Switch fan, this might be for you. You got all 3 Hitmans on there, and it's 42 gigabytes. Look like 50, like 42. I can't tell. It's a little blurry.
It's really the bottom of that box that just kills that box art for me, bro. Like I don't want to be seeing that on the front. Like just put that on the back, bro. Like that's
Yakuza Zero.
Killing it for me.
Yakuza Zero, $50. So they're charging you the download, but you're getting a case and artwork. How much downloaded? 47 gigabytes for this one. I can see 47 because Street Fighter is 50. I can see the download, but we getting a little something. It's like they're meeting us, like I said, they're meeting us halfway. They're getting us a box art, and all the people complaining are like old head, like us who like our physical shit. Yeah. I get that. A lot of people, little kids, they don't care. My nephew don't care about that. They'll download all this stuff. They don't care about that. We care about this stuff because we don't want to lose our ownership of games maybe years from now. But
100%.
I feel like a lot of the younger generation, like the ones like
Nintendo was not crumbling at all. Nintendo is in the red for years. They got money.
Yeah, Nintendo's like, you're gonna buy it. We know. Like,
here's these upgrades. Wait, let's get to these games real quick, y'all, before we get to more comments and stuff.
Oh boy, the best $10, the best $10 tech demo ever.
You saw that, didn't you? Let's go back. Let's go talk to it. Yeah, now this right here.
Now they still tripping about that.
$10. Yeah, this I ain't buying this. This could have been free.
I'm sorry, what?
This could have been free. This is a Nintendo.
Is that like
Switch
the Steam Deck? This is how you use it game that was free.
Yep.
This is the equivalent of that. Oh no.
Yep.
I ain't saying I'm buying it, but
you gotta get all the games, Steve. You gotta collect them all.
I know I need it for video.
The fact that it's $10 makes it even worse. It's like, bro, it's $10. Why ain't this shit free? Like this, that makes it worse.
Yes, I agree. People in the chat saying that the tourist, this is wrong.
Yeah,
I know she got something crazy to say.
Yeah.
I know Santa got something to say. What you got to say?
You want to learn how to play your Switch? If you pay me. Yeah.
I'm like already offended that they're giving us display boxes with codes, but like on top of that, you're gonna charge me a tutorial that I could easily find it on YouTube. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know the key cards are still a physical cartridge. It's still just like, why not just put the rest of this game on the thing so we can own it?
It makes no sense. It's like when you go to like GameStop and you carry the empty box to the front and you're like, I want this game, and then they put the game inside. But it's like without the game, you're just walking out.
Now, are the game cards the things that you can load other games on and lend them to people? Is that the same thing?
No, you still got.
Oh, damn.
You can't even. I don't think you can loan it to them. I think it's tied to your account. But
but the game cards, it works just like a physical game would, so you can still like lend them off to somebody. So
but it's a card, right? No, wait, that's confusing because it's a card. What if you lose the card? Then what?
No, you can't play it then.
Isn't it digital, the card?
It's so confusing until we actually get it in our hands because nobody really has Nintendo is not really coming out and saying anything. Nobody has used it, so we all were speculating. Like
from what I was reading, they're saying the game key cards those still work as if it was a physical game. It's just you have to download it from the internet. They said so basically to play the game, you still have to have the cartridge in the system.
Yeah,
so you can still loan it to somebody because the code isn't because the cartridge isn't tied to your system or anything like this. You can still give it to like a friend or something like that and still play it.
What is the point of that?
That's ass backwards.
That's the point. It's like, bro, if y'all doing that, why just put the shit in the cartridge, bro?
Just give me the game. Like, like Nintendo must have partnered with IKEA. You would have the game in like all these different parts. You put that shit together. Just give me the game, bro.
That's funny as fuck. That's funny.
It's really offensive to see this game. This game is a key card and requires a 4 gigabyte download. Bro, it should have been on the cartridge to begin with. If it's only 4 gigs, like y'all tripping, bro.
And stay with me here. Give me the game. Just give me the game. That's wild.
Christian
There's
something we're missing. I don't know. Oh snap!
Thank you, Christian Cowboy. I love Jesus Christ. Yes, I love God too. I love Jesus too.
So pay them tithes. Pay them tithes. There we go.
Hold on, get what you
Hold up. 1 second.
This for you, Christian Cowboy.
You gotta reload.
Because Jesus, he was born on a certain day and he rose on a Sunday. So we gotta. Damn it! Hold up.
Your gimmick not working.
Hold up.
Hold on, Christian Cowboy.
There we go. Sorry about that. It was stuck. There we go. So we gotta pay them ties. Jesus is always good, so we appreciate that.
Thank you so much. And Nintendo said Nintendo should have waited. Let's break Rockstar $70 price stealing. Get good launch pass press. No, allow keycard games unless it can fit on the cartridge. I'm halfway. I agree with you halfway on that, Christian Cowboy, because if it can't fit on a 64 gigabyte card, or they'll put it up. I mean, give us a game key card, but I still like it's up to the developer. So we already like the precedent is set. First party Nintendo Switch game is going to be $80. Third party would be 6 or 59. Well, just say $49 to $70. They're not touching the 80. Only Nintendo is touching the $80 price range, and then regular downloads are like 50. It's crazy. I mean, but it is what it is, you know.
That's gonna be insane because
everybody was freaking out for nothing. Yeah, everybody.
It's gonna be insane when they show Call of Duty because that's like a almost 200 gigabyte download right there. So I'm like, if Call of Duty's coming to that system,
yeah, you're like,
that's gonna be insane. Like, it's gonna be it's like on the front of a game key card, need 200 gigabytes. Like, damn, that's almost
right. This is my Call of Duty Switch, and this is my regular Switch.
So this will confuse everybody today. At first, people saying this is going to be all on disc, but now it's saying it's a game key card, and it's look how many gigabytes this thing is. 11 gigabytes. Come on, you can put the whole game on a square.
Like you were saying, anything under 50 gigabytes, bro, that's unacceptable.
Is the point of the game card so in case the game won't fit on a cartridge? How does this work? What is this for?
The point that they're doing that is so they can save money on it. But then again, it's like
money, yeah.
So they don't have to pay for the 64 gigabyte cards. So I'm like, bro, if the standard cards are about what 32 gigs or something like that, just
I don't know how much your cards cost them though. Nintendo could be like, you know how back in the day Nintendo was charging folks for them cartridges. Like Nintendo had always charged companies heavy for those cartridges. That's why, you know, like back from the NES, from the Super Nintendo, from the 64, those cartridges, man. That's why one reason why Sony got Nintendo's ass, because the cartridges disc were so easy to make. It costs $1 to make a disc. Nintendo was charging like $5 or $6, $7, something like that.
And that's why more with them, right? You could have games across 3 discs. That's why Final Fantasy VII ultimately came out on PlayStation instead of Nintendo. I'm
surprised Resident Evil 2 came on a cartridge, but you know.
Yeah, that was a technical marvel. Yeah, that was amazing. They was able to fit all that on one cartridge. So yes.
He said, Chris Cadboy said, hey, I agree with him on this one. He said Square Enix is being cheap. Nintendo shouldn't get them the luxury of being cheap. Just required to be on a cartridge it can fit. Yeah. They're not being cheap. Well, yeah, they are being cheap.
Oh, yeah, they are being cheap in this case.
They're definitely being cheap. And then the last of the games, we got Pokemon Legends. We don't know what's coming. Hyrule, Dusk Bloods, which hey, I know Sadie, she ready for that one.
I cannot wait. You know me and my dark games.
I know you and your dark games.
Yeah, that's gonna be all PvP, so I can't wait.
And then Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Nintendo Switch. I'm definitely getting the regular Nintendo Switch edition. They're upgrading. I bet you the upgrade on this gonna be $20. It's gonna be.
Man, I hope it's just 10. That's incredible.
Yeah, I hope it's just 10 also. But yeah, y'all. So that's what it was, you know. So hold on, let me move this. Okay. So my Switch 2 spare. If y'all have seen it, go watch the video. But I got there early this morning, and I told everybody get there 3 hours early. I got there 3 hours early. I forgot. I thought it was gonna open at 10, but it ended up opening 12. And we had rain come through, but it was pretty good. I talked to some people in line. I was just tired. So I was just sitting there listening to the radio this morning or listening to podcasts. I had my Chick-fil-A, water and coffee. I was like just trying not to go to sleep because I'm a night owl. I like to stay up late at night and work. I do my best work at night, but in the morning, I'm like, oh. And it passed by great. Our GameStop had 128 reservations, had 128 switches.
Damn, that's a lot.
They had like 85 of the Mario Kart bundle and like 40 or whatever was left. I'll pull it up. But
so essentially everybody who was there who wanted one
got one. Yeah, people came in like 5 minutes open and got one. But it was 12 o'clock came like between 11 and 12, like 25 people showed up. I was like, I could have showed up, but got through the line so quick, really quick. And stuff was selling out. Like the Brave Default said, yeah, it's sold out physical. I said, so it was physical? He's like, we got it digitally. I was like, so I think they don't know. I don't know. Because this happened at another I don't know why I think of KFC. I'm looking at just red and white. I'm thinking KFC now for some reason. But they said another GameStop. So I'm like, yeah. It was weird, but I got through the line in 5 minutes, y'all. In and out. I got this brand new shirt. These shirts right now at GameStop. You want shirts? All their shirts are $12. You see people ask me, where you get this shirt? Where you get this shirt? Where do you get the shirt? I get a lot of my shirts from GameStop. $12.
I need to re-up my graphic tee wardrobe.
They got some good ones, yo, and it's gonna end Saturday. So I'm going to give me some.
That's real quick. Yeah, I gotta go soon then. So
I'm going to get some more. I'm getting some more. Get some more. GameStop did the best job. I would say out of everybody, to me, GameStop, A+, Best Buy, Walmart, Target gets an F.
Yeah, I can see why you said that.
Target gets an F. Target got hit hard like R. Kelly. Target. Hey, Target got hit hard like Shannon Sharp did with that lawsuit.
Oh no,
Ocho, I'm telling you, Ocho.
Ain't no Ocho helping him out this time. Ocho ain't helping him out this time. It's like, nah.
Target, boy, it's a shakedown. Target's a shakedown, Ocho.
Lakers and 5.
Target and 5.
Oh, I have a question regarding the Switch 2. Is it region locked?
Yes.
For the Japanese is, but everybody else is it's region free.
So okay, so if I were to get one in, like, let's say paying the Eastern Europe prices,
yeah, it works over here.
Yeah.
The Japanese system is the only one that's not multi. You
saw your face lit up when you said that. Oh, I got some new plans.
Oh yeah,
because like one time I remember I was gonna buy like a PS5 controller here, and it's $100 Canadian, like $99. I was like, hell no. Damn. And then when I went to Europe, I paid $70 Canadian. Brand new in its box, official controller. So yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's a thought that just came to my mind. I'm like, maybe
because you're gonna be traveling soon. Okay, I see what you're getting at. She's trying to avoid that. Hey, I don't blame you. Shit, do your thing, sis. Because goddamn,
yeah, I just have to hide the box.
In a way, you can save some money. Yeah.
It's one of those where I don't need to keep the box anyways. So.
Yeah, she gonna put that bitch to carry on. Like, where'd you come from with this? Oh, I had it the whole time. Like, whoa.
That's smart. I'll blame you on that one.
Foul on the flag. Hold on, you can't do this. I can.
Yeah, you see, I'm exposing my plan here, but that's fine. I'm sure it will work out.
Oh my god.
Hey, y'all, Pixel, make sure you put the podcast in the chat. We had just came back to me, Neo Ness, Zelda Hat Guy, Pixel Habit. We was on their podcast. We all did one podcast. They recorded it. I recorded half of it, and my battery died halfway through the show. I said, bleep, it just died. Yeah, and I'm gonna y'all go watch that on his channel. It was good. It's audio only, but it's really good. It was fun.
Yeah, I'll check that out.
When we all get together, we like, we gonna go an hour. No, they had to stop us. Oh, we gotta stop. It was fun.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this too. Como RetroCon, man. It was so good. It was so good.
It was good.
Oh, y'all, when y'all see what I got. Shit. Hey, Zelda finally saw it in person, huh? You saw what I did in person, like when it was...
I did. Oh my god, bro. Yeah. Like I mean, the people out here talking about like, oh, this stuff is fake. He's not getting these deals. No, man. Like I saw it happen firsthand. Like, it blew me away. I was like, okay, yeah. I mean,
I walked in with stuff and walked out with more stuff. Like.
Way more stuff. Yeah.
I basically got this big lot of NES games for free. Y'all see how much I pay for them, but
I told you.
I paid for it free.
Like Steve's bartering skills was maxed the fuck out when he was born, but that's like everything else. It's like bartering, charisma, and luck. Them shit was capped all the way up.
Steve's capped 100. Yeah.
And you know what? I asked him, I said, how long you been sitting here? Oh, I mean, I've been here about an hour or so. People have passed by back and forth because, like you were saying, I think people were looking for like Switch games and 3DS games and DS games, and it was just sitting there. I was looking like, I swear I got this spidey sense. Like I started tingling, like, ooh, hold on, what's going on?
Start tingling.
Yeah. And I looked, and when you see the video play, like you'll see me cut the camera off and then do the deal. I was like, oh shit. Like I try to play it cool, the camera like, what? And then you like, no, you got this for what? I said,
yeah, you confirmed it. I was like, oh my god, why did I come by here? But you got that move way before I did.
yeah, you would have got them all too, would you?
I would have. Yeah, there was a bunch of nice, and the boxes were clean. I mean, it was a really good deal, really good find.
Yeah, like I'll show y'all some of a little preview of it real quick, but like some of the boxes I get, but some boxes were good, some boxes were like, but oh shoot, this is his childhood, but like, but he put that. I just hate that, but still, I mean, you got that, but then I went and got some cases to put them in. Look how clean that box is.
That's really nice. NES open.
And we was talking about that last week, remember?
That's right. Yeah.
Like one of the most clean boxes that he had was this one, this Uncharted Waters.
Uncharted Waters, and it's complete. Like
yeah,
it's nice.
I don't even think I heard of that. Uncharted Waters.
Uncharted Waters.
It's a kind of RPG. It's weird, but it was a good RPG back in the day. I didn't play it, but a lot of people who played it fell in love with it.
It is a solid title. Hidden gem, I would even say.
Yeah, it was saying like basically to climb aboard your flagship and set into the open seas, basically like a pirate or something like that. As a young Portuguese captain, you know this is the 80s or 90s. You're in search of fortune and fame with your first mate at the helm. Navigate all the way to distant lands and legendary riches. Porthole, cast anchor in new land and celebrate your safe journey. Later, barter with stubborn merchants. This is game for me.
There's a SNES version of this too.
Yeah, and exotic spices and gems. Use your profit to improve your fleet or face the dangers of the sea pirates, storm and mysteries of the deep. Win allies for Portugal and the king will reward you greatly. I'm sorry. So it's a role-playing game by Koei Entertainment. Pirates.
They made like Nobunaga's Ambition and some of the other games on the NES.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm definitely gonna play that if I can barter. My bartering skills. I'm gonna try it on the NES back in the day, see how it would be. I think it's gonna be a pretty good game. But yeah, man, Zelda, how did you enjoy ComoCon?
I enjoyed it a lot. One of the things, it was my first time going to it, even though it's kind of a smaller venue. I thought the quality of stuff that the vendors had was high, really high quality stuff. Some really cool stuff there. They had the guy from the travels around from the video game museum. We talked to him for a long time. One of the highlights was kind of the night before going to those arcades was a lot of fun.
I got to put a video out on that video.
My gosh. And then meeting the Wire Nerdy guys. I got to finally meet those guys, and those are some of the coolest guys you'll ever meet. I had a blast getting to hang out with them and chat with them a bit. So it was really cool to meet them in person for the first time finally. It
was good. They're amazing. They you'll see on the video what they got us like some little welcoming gifts. It was so funny. And I love hanging out there. That arcade, man. Okay, so like we was blown away with the first arcade with all everything. You'll see I'm gonna put this video out soon, guys, probably next week because it's a pretty nice video. But y'all, the second arcade, it blew it away, man.
I've never seen anything like that.
I ain't never seen as many clean ass pinball machines in my life. Like Mega, like Saturn, this place had like probably 40 to 50 pinball machines, or at least about 20 pinball machines in one area, and they were all clean. I mean, the newest pinball machines, and you go around corners, a pinball machine hitting over here. They had horror pinball machines on that you would have loved. H2O, Elvira, what was it? Some other stuff, Halloween,
heavy metal,
yeah, all these kind of old pinball machines. New pinball, Star Wars. They had a whole bunch of. Like, man, it was
That sounds like this one place I went to was it was basically like a pinball arcade, and he had a bunch of stuff. He had a Star Wars one, he had a Deadpool one. So it sounds like that.
They had those, they had those too.
Okay, so it sounds like it's a lot of like nicer, newer ones. Okay, all
right. It was even though arcade machines that were just regular arcade machines were so well taken care of. Everything worked. Like, sometimes you go to arcades and everything's just kind of janky. They had Doom with a trackball.
Ooh, I remember that one,
which was gnarly to me. I was like wigging out over that.
Seeing those. Okay, yeah.
They had Spider-Man, dude. From
next year, I had to go next year.
They had the Sega version of Spider-Man beat 'em up. You know how a Maximum Carnage is, or the Spider-Man game on Super Nintendo? Yeah. They had that version, but the real arcade version. They had like Black Cat and Hawkeye.
I didn't know it was an arcade version. I thought it was
an arcade by Sega. It was had the original arcade. I was like, what? I didn't know that. It was so many arcade games. You had to play one real quick and go over to get another one. Go over and play another one. It was like so many different. Cause you go like a barcade. They had great games, right?
Yeah.
Some don't have a lot of this stuff. They had like sit down. This thing had everything that you want. Like, oh, hold on. They had a Player's Choice 10. Yeah. They had all the best games on it. I was like, I gotta go over here. And then one part of the video, go see Ness. He had to go. It was Deal or No Deal.
Damn!
this motherfucker right here, boy, he was on it. But he won. You guys, it was so funny. Ness being Ness, he said it was everybody was gathered around watching him play this game. It was fun. I did not realize Deal or No Deal, the arcade game, would be fun. It would be fun. It was fun. It was fun. I checked. I like okay. It was really good. I like, man, that would be a perfect game to be like in a man cave. It was it was good. Everybody like after he had ones on everybody, he like, oh, people like me, like what? And then everybody came running over and he played again. It was funny. It was so good. And you didn't win nothing really, but just the pride and playing with people and stuff. It was they had like movies going on outside, like on a big old screen. They had Harry Potter going on, and then they had Star Wars in another room going on. It's like, man. It was like $10 or something like that. It was good. Oh, it was good. It was
awesome. Access all $10. That's a steal, bro. Just
because it was two separate arcades. The first one we went to was nice, like you said. It was like 2-story kind of. Had just your regular like arcade machines, and then that second one, like it was like get into the boom room or something. Like let me take you back through the back or something, and to this extra room. It was gnarly. The whole vibe of the second one too. Like just the way it
changed.
It was a cool vibe, I thought. So it was awesome.
And then that second one, they had like a comedy room we didn't even know about. Like, how do you get to the comedy room? And then like when the comedy show, here come all these people come out like, oh, hold on, okay, hey y'all want to play some games? They were just at the comedy show. I was like, and then we went in there. It was like this cool ass lounge. I was like, wow,
it was legit. Yeah. It was legit.
Y'all sold me. Next year, I will definitely.
Yeah, bro, you gotta come down next year. Like, I'm definitely gonna go this year every year.
Next year, I'll definitely book a ticket and a flight for there.
I'm done with Retropalooza at this point. So mine is just gonna be Como and then probably Retrofest down here in Arkansas.
Oh, okay. So is there anything else that's coming up like in the next like 2 or 3 months that I should know about?
Yeah. So me and Ness will be at Oklahoma Gaming Frenzy on May 10th. That's like a turnaround trip. We'll be back. That's like weekend is Mother's Day. And then where else will I be at? Let's check and see where I was gonna go. I got two more shows I'm gonna be at.
Are you doing Kansas City? Are you doing a Kansas City one?
I don't think so.
I think me and the wife I think we're gonna go to the one in Oklahoma in May 10th. I think we're gonna go. Yeah. We're probably gonna go to that, and then I think we're gonna go to Kansas City in September.
Okay. I know in June, I got June 21st, 22nd. I'll be in California, but they haven't really announced it yet, so I'm looking to announce it. July, I'll be in Chicago at Video Game Summit, and then I got one in August that may be announced soon. So it's some good events and stuff going on.
Okay, I will be on the lookout. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll let you know some more stuff. Like I got a whole list of stuff that's coming out this year, so I'll probably send it to the group and let everybody know where you want to go and try to go see it. some around you. Game Central Station in Athens. How far are Athens away from you, Mega?
Athens. I want to say that's up north from me. So I will probably say it's about probably an hour.
Okay, yeah, it's one April 26th and 27th. Oh, this weekend, man. Game Central Station in Athens, 26th and 27th. This weekend. You might want to go check that out.
Let me double check.
Yeah, Game Central Station, and then
it's an hour. It's an hour and 30. Oh, so that's going like towards the north of Georgia. Okay, yeah. So it's about an hour 30. So it's
go see Game Central Station is April 26th and 27th. You might want to go check that out this weekend.
Okay, that's something I have to leave like early for, because where I am in my part of town, like traffic is fucking insane when you get to the north side.
I bet it is.
Here, that's hell.
You're in ATL, right?
That's the city I'm in is in McDonough, but the next major city is Atlanta. Yes, Atlanta's about 30 minutes from me.
I'm coming to Chi-Town, man.
No joke.
Mm-hmm.
No joke.
Be on lookout.
All right. Yeah, I got it noted. So I'll definitely be on the lookout for that.
So now this is something that y'all gonna talk about, because I really didn't too much care about it, but the Oblivion Shadow dropped, the Oblivion remake.
Man.
Oh yes.
Everybody's excited about that. So anybody can take over. Saturday, like, you got a little excited when you saw that. Did you get it?
Yeah. So I was at work actually, and then I get, I like to scroll through threads every now and then, and then they're like, the game dropped. I'm like, I did not know. I was not aware that it was going to drop today, or I would have been prepared. So I went on my PlayStation app. I uninstalled, because I ran out of memory, I uninstalled Cyberpunk and everything associated with it. I don't really care. And then I downloaded the game. And then by the time I got home an hour and a half later, I was on that shit real quick.
Yep.
I love the fact that they kept everything and hopefully the bugs. And they only changed like the textures and the models. The only issue I have is the character creation. Well, first of all, they gave too much power to people to create these hideous creatures.
Oh, some abominations, yeah.
Yeah. But two, I actually spent a good hour and a half trying to make a cute character, and it was not working out for me, no matter how much I tried. I was like, you know what? It is what it is. We're going to be a cat. We're going to be a Khajiit and just go and play. So yeah, I just use the standard Khajiit, and so far I'm enjoying it. But I forgot a lot of the gameplay because it's been 10 years.
Since look at Pink Princess in the City.
There we go. She's making it rain in the city. There we go. Oh, I ran out. Well, good day. I got some more stacks next to me, so we good.
You give one more? Here you go. Give enough.
Oh, make sure this is down. Oh, there we go. There we go. Get that for you, Chris. I was trying to make it every single week for the past. Well, I don't say months. She's making it rain. So
yes, thank you, Pink Princess. I can't wait to meet you and give you a big hug and taking pictures and stuff.
We are not deserving of your money, but we appreciate that, girl. Like shit. Shout out.
It's so funny. You gotta bring that gun with you. We all beat. You gotta do.
I'm gonna do. I think Socrates suggested it with the shirt I did. He said Mega with the double guns. I think I'm gonna buy another one. Now, actually, no. I'm gonna buy. They got a.
Don't tell about what you're gonna do.
You're right. But they got something better than this. So yeah.
Don't tell them what you do, because you don't know about steal your gimmick.
You're right.
But I can't wait to meet you in person. We got to do it this year. Pink Princess. We got to do it this year to meet everybody. It's gonna happen. But go back to your story, Saturday. I'm sorry about that. But thank you so much, Pink Princess in the City.
No,
go back to you talking about.
It was fun. It was great. I just hope that the bugs are still there. I'm still somewhat in the beginning, so.
Original Oblivion was super buggy.
Very buggy. I want to see people fall in lava and still talking to me. I want to see people fall through the walls. I want people to attack me for no reason.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta correct y'all. They're not bugs. They're features. Okay,
Features.
They're not bugs.
Sorry.
They're always
Core
features.
features of the game.
No, but like from what I've been playing and from what I've been seeing, a lot of them have a lot of like the core funny ones have remained in there. Like that one chick who was telling you about the I think like the Magic College, and then she rereads her line again. She said, "Oh, hold on, wait." She's like, "Oh, wait, let me read that again." Oh yes, that's oh.
Wait a minute, hold on. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it, bro.
Yes, it's the game. Yeah,
Did she mess up for real?
there's an NPC who's talking to you like a regular NPC character, and then she's like, "Oh, hold on, wait, let me read that again." And she starts over. I say, "Yo, they kept that." Yes.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, hold on.
They kept it as a joke.
Yeah. Because like it was done because it's 2006 when it came out.
It was an accident when it came out. They missed it in QA.
But it was so like ingrained within like the culture of that game. People was like, "Hey, we gotta keep it in there." Let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on.
No, it's great. It's yeah.
Put it up, and then I'll put it up for the chat to see. I never seen it before.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
So Zelda, go ahead, Saturn.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm so glad that they didn't change any of the voices, because that Sir Patrick Stewart at the beginning, that was like that what sets the tone. You're like, this is gonna be a really good game, minus the extra features.
I see the game making everybody happy because the chat blew up. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, guys. It's like it ain't my type of game, but I'm glad y'all getting it. Like Zelda.
Yeah, man. So like I knew the reveal was coming, and I like there was rumors they were gonna drop it that day. But in my mind, I'm like, all right, they're gonna like touch it up a little bit. You know what I mean? It'll be, they'll maybe make the textures a little bit more like HD or something. It won't be like a full on like they did it. Then they showed it, and I was like, nah. Like I was in a meeting at work, muted, like geeking, like freaking out, like over this. So I immediately downloaded it, and I'm trying my best to not be a stealth archer. I'm fighting it.
What is a stealth archer? What is this?
It's so good in Elder Scrolls games because if you sneak and shoot things with bows, you do like a ton more damage. And I'm trying not to be that character. Like I'm trying so hard because that's what I did originally. That's what I did in Skyrim. I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to be different.
Oh,
I'm struggling. I'm struggling to do it. But the game is
really good.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass, so I mean. Yeah, it was a no-brainer for me personally.
Oh, I got an Xbox now, y'all. I got an Xbox One X.
I found it. Steve, you're gonna put it up real quick. It's in the private chat.
All right, hello.
Well, they so goated for that. I'm beyond happy that they said, you know what? Even though this game is bugged the hell out, if we change it too much, people are just gonna get down our neck. So let's only change the stuff that really matters.
Version?
Yeah, this is the remaster version. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull this up real quick, y'all. Share this screen real quick, and we all gonna watch this together.
So all right, so good.
All right, here we go. We got it right here. Let's see, let me see. All right, there we go. All right, let's see. Can y'all hear this? Let's see. Let me turn my speakers up. Make sure I can y'all
hear? Play it again.
Play it again.
Nope, not hearing it.
You're not hearing it. All right, hold on. Let me put the speakers down to the speakers so y'all can hear it. All right, so that's one. Y'all hear that?
Nope, it's still. Play it again. Nah, it's still not coming through.
Oh, it's not coming through? Why is it not? That's weird. I can hear it, but it seems like it's not. Hello? It's not.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, but we're not hearing that.
I don't know why. Hold on.
Yeah, because before, whenever you like screen share with play stuff, we would hear it just fine, but it's not doing it this time around. Unless something changed.
They did change stuff. What did they say? Well, I'm gonna put this. Let me see. Put this in the comments. Everybody in the comments, go check it out real quick. I'm gonna see it myself, but let me see.
But yeah, they all the stuff they really needed to change, they did change, and because they already said it was just a remaster. A lot of people keep calling it a remake, but it's
hold on. I'm listening to myself. This is funny. Hold on.
Oh, it's hilarious. Yeah.
Hello.
And then we'll.
Wait a minute, you can hear like like,
you can hear
flipping the paper. Oh, let me read it again.
and
she got into it.
And then what's funny is like because the game they have like a new advanced mocap technology, so she like looks down, she's like because the original one she's just dead faced, and the new one she's like, oh, hold on, let me read that again. I said, damn.
They also added a lot more voices because it was like the same 4 people in the original Oblivion doing all the voices, so they added more voice actors.
Yo, she actually turned the page.
She did, yeah. It's great.
Oh, let me read it. She did it so smooth too. Let me read it again.
It's like damn. It's like the NPCs know they in the. It's like the NPCs know they in the game. So it's like, oh wait.
This is a simulation. That's fine. Yeah.
Oh, let me read it again.
No, it's great, man. It's great.
Oh my gosh!
I
didn't expect it to be this good, and it is. It's
if
you've never played Oblivion before, definitely it's the perfect time to jump in and play it.
Because I think on Steam it's sitting at almost 200,000 concurrent players, and it dropped on a random Tuesday. I said, damn, I know Microsoft kicking themselves like shit. We should have got Elder Scrolls 6 quicker. I was like, hey, bro, it is what it is.
So, are y'all happy with it?
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Oh yeah, beyond happy. Yeah,
I'm kind of pissed because I got all these other games in my backlog that I need to play instead of playing Oblivion again.
Yep, I was like, thanks. Now I got replay a 20-year-old game again, and then a lot of people was like making a lot of good points online. How they were saying it's funny how an old game from 20 years ago gets a remaster, and everybody in mom wants to play it, and then the quality of it still holds up. So it's just goes to show that games back in like when we was like growing up, stuff like that, and like teenage
360 generation.
Yep, it's like some of those it was just they were just timeless, bro. It was like
Elder Scrolls, right? I mean, all the like Morrowind, Oblivion. I mean, how many different things did Skyrim get released on that people just kept buying? I bought Skyrim like 7 times easily.
Yeah, that came out. they was abusing that just as much as Sony abuses The Last of Us. So you're right.
You can play Skyrim on your Alexa. That ass.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah, there's a smart TV. There's a smart refrigerator you can play it on too.
Yeah, it's basically remember that old like joke that Doom. Can we get it to run Doom? Now it's can we get it to run Skyrim? Can we put Skyrim on it? Yeah.
I'm glad this week has been pretty good because it's outside the regular bitching, but a lot of people got what they wanted this week. You know, like we got Skyrim, we got the Elder Scrolls, the Switch. If you didn't do online, it seemed like it evened out for a lot of people, especially if you went in store. We got what's going to be tomorrow. You know, you guys, I just got the Fatal Fury game, City of the Wolves, which I was talking on before we got on.
That did come out today, didn't it?
Yeah, but look, like I'm like, why is this game so small compared to old? So I'm used to old, you know, like Neo Geo games, but look how small the collector's edition is. Remember how we keep telling collector's edition keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller? This shit is about the size of my hand. I'm like,
I thought they were doing.
I'm like, why,
man? I actually want to get that game. I've been kind of watching some content creators play City of the Wolves, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I think I can jam with this. So
yeah, it's good.
I think I'm gonna pick it up.
I played the open beta testing,
and I can see why. Look,
it's really good.
I can see why it is now. I mean, just it's still like I'm an SNK, you know, just like collector, but look, this is, you know, it's DVD size. So I was like, man, I just hope they I hope they put like Pixel Love make like a snap case of this game like this, so I can go with they have to.
They said y'all motherfuckers better be lucky to get a damn box with it. They said we was gonna give y'all a code, but
yeah, but at least they get like, and that was $70. I think that was $75. Yeah, so I don't know.
Just don't make them anymore, man. Just don't make them like that.
No, man. Pixel Love, they just. I'm gonna show y'all real quick about Pixel Love real quick. They make like limited editions. Like going old Neo Geo cases and stuff. Like,
I would say, yeah. So are they 1-to-1 sizes like the original Geo cases?
Yeah, just like the limited run that I got of what was it? SNK versus Capcom. You know.
Okay.
But see, like these are like PS4 versions, like King of Fighters 2002 right here, right? Which 2002 is different art. That's it.
Okay.
Right here. This is original. This is the remake, you know. but it's a little bit more because it's got the ultimate match. It says limited to 330 copies, region free game.
Damn, that's it. Shit, yeah, that's gonna go quick.
See, you get all this stuff with it. But 2002, a lot of people don't like 2000. I like 2002. I think 2002 was pretty dope. A real dope one.
Okay, I'll look into that.
Yeah, Pix and Love, they have a lot of great stuff and a lot of good stuff. Like this right here for I need to order this, but I don't too much care for tactic games. They got Metal Slug Tactics for the Switch and for the PS5.
I can go for that Metal Slug Tactics. I've been wanting to play that. Okay.
Yeah, see, then you get that. It's a limited edition version of it, and you get like Neo Geo shot box and all that. Which, I'm not a tactics game, but I definitely would like to get that because it's Metal Slug. But I'm not a tactics type of RPG type of guy. But yeah,
I'll give that a look.
And then we talk about the Claire Obscures Expedition 33. Everybody's talking about how good this game is. I haven't played it, but dang, I want the collector's edition if it pops back up on GameStop.
it's on Game Pass. I was actually playing that a little earlier today. I getting about 2 hours of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first game in a good minute that a game's aesthetics, like the story, how the game looks. First time since Xenoblade 3 that I was like, oh shit, I want to keep playing this, but I got other important stuff to do. So I said, this is it's really that good, bro. And then because I knew the game was gonna be good, but I didn't know it was gonna be that good because I saw the Metacritic drop and shit. It's sitting at a 92 right now. So right now it is tied with Split Fiction and Monster Hunter for being game of the year.
Oh, Monster Hunter got voted off the island when I had to make room for Elder Scrolls.
I don't need to be in this chat anymore. I'm gonna log off now. That's a wild statement.
Yo, Retro Bear, what's up, brother? Wait, look, hey, y'all can't do no slander. Sandra, she said, no.
Yo, it's such a good game, and they released a new event like 2 days ago, and I got like these cute little outfits from the event. I'm so happy.
I haven't even started the event yet, but I'm 100 rank 50 though, so I'm working. I'm moving up.
Yeah, well, you can do the events. We can get you a little butterfly outfit.
I'm doing some of the events, so next time you play, I'll probably be on.
Okay, I'll try. I think I should be on the weekend. Should I not get worse than what I am now?
Do you need to go, or you good to stay?
I almost left because of that wild statement Zelda Hat guy did.
I could re-download it eventually and play it. I just needed to make room.
Oh, that's funny.
You only played 2 hours of the game. On top of that, that's just.
She calling you out, bro. She told you to get comfortable on the podcast, boy. She called you
all
now.
I played 2 hours and now I can't refund it. So now I got it.
I can't refund it.
Oh, you got it on Steam?
No, I got it on Xbox. Xbox has that same kind of policy. Like if you play it for more than 2 hours, you can't refund it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I was on Steam. I knew Xbox did that too.
Oh, I did. Speaking of a 2-hour game, I got to record it this weekend, but Capcom did send your boy an hour demo of Onimusha 2. I got yeah.
Wait, what?
Wait a minute. Wait, Onimusha 2 or the new one is coming out?
The 2.
Oh, okay. I thought you talking
about the new one. No, 2 remake.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Still.
Yeah. So
that's what's up.
I got I gotta get it. So let me change my battery again. But I got to record it this weekend and stuff. So I cannot wait to record that. They gave me a full code on it. I got to go download it for PlayStation, and it said Xbox, but I'm gonna do it for the PlayStation because I don't have an Xbox. Well, I mean I do have an Xbox now, so I don't know. It just I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Okay.
Onimusha was such a sleeper hit. Like I picked it up and didn't expect much of it and loved it.
I gotta make sure it is Onimusha again because I know it said Onimusha 2. So let me. The Capcom gave me that thing. I said, "Ooh, thank you."
They sent you the old PS2 game. Like, here you go, bro.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I said Capcom creators. It said Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny. It says this email contains a trial code for Onimusha Samurai Destiny. It said, but I can start making content on it now. And so I'm gonna do it this week. I'm gonna make a content of this and give y'all guys, let y'all see it. But it's like, oh, I can't wait.
Onimusha 3. I'm really excited. I really want Onimusha 3 to be remastered. That's the one I never played. That's the one I wanted to play the most. That's the one that takes place, I think, in like slightly modern times. They got guns and stuff.
That's the one where they got the guy from like The Professional as a motion capture actor, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. That's the one that takes place in like in France. It's somewhere in France or Paris, something like that. So yeah, that's the one I really want to play.
Yeah, that's number 3. That was really good. I was like, it was so modern but still old, at the same time. So it was really good. Yeah, it is. The game key is for the PlayStation 4, which I'm about to really go download this joint now to my system so I can play it on PS5 and stuff. Because I cannot wait. To start downloading and playing it. I can record it on here. I'm gonna put this PS5 up over here to the side and just go through it and play it. Oh, yep, it's downloaded. There we go. Let me show y'all online so y'all know. Not online. Let me show y'all on camera real quick. And I just lost my screen. Where am I at? Oh, there we go. So right here, I'm showing y'all Onimusha 2.
Dang, nice, man.
So I'm getting ready to record that this weekend for people like, I play enough games. Hey.
And you said that's the demo, right?
They give me an hour demo for it. It's game releasing soon, so I guess they want us to try it out and stuff. Yeah, so because I could have got it for it said Onimusha trial codes, and they said I can tell everybody, I can talk about it, and make content of it. So make some content on this game. I think it's gonna be really, really good and fun.
Yep, that sounds like the move, brother. Shit, I'm happy for you.
That's the move. Yeah, very nice, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
I don't know what happened. Did I lose everybody on X?
You talking about for the people that was viewing on X?
Yeah, it's like my X feed just died. Yeah, my X feed just died. I don't see me on X no more. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Guys, let me see. Can I get this back up on X? I was wondering what happened. They just stopped. But anyway, what else is going on that's new? Anybody pick up some other stuff besides Switch stuff, game stuff? What else is going on?
I got the whole stadium events, and I was really, really thinking about it at Como.
You did?
Oh, yeah. I saw that. I was like, oh boy.
You got to hold it. That was funny.
How much? I don't think anybody answered this in the group chat. Like, how much was he? What was he ringing that up for?
19,000.
God, yeah. I just would have held that motherfucker too.
That's down from 40,000. The last one that sold.
I think it was 19. Well, no, sorry, 20. I think 20 was where he was at. Sorry.
Twitter hit my malfunctioning.
20 bands is still a lot, bro. That's most new cars, bro.
Twitter has been messed up today for some reason. Like I've been getting some weird things, and it's been weird today. It really has.
If he still has it by Retrofest, I may try to work out a trade.
Oh really?
If he's willing to trade, he's at Retrofest.
Did he say he wanted to Retrofest?
He says that he's looking to. He's selling it for someone else.
It
was actually it was one of those things, man, where you got his number and stuff. Yeah, we exchanged information.
Y'all been talking?
Not yet.
You better start talking.
It was one of those things where I could have.
You might try to make that trade before Retrofest and ask him what you need, because that's 19,000. Then you're gonna need 40,000 of trade probably.
Well, I could have, talking to we could have maybe moved some things around and maybe been able to do it.
Yeah.
Financially, but I just can't stomach it, man. I just can't do it.
Yeah, because imagine he's I bought this. How much you spent for it? 20 racks. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sleep. I'm gonna have to sleep on this for a little bit. And do you wake up? You mad as hell?
To answer.
But listen to this. You're in a position of life where you can drop money on this, but you're being smart about it. Just think how blessed you are on it. Look, you're in a position of I could buy a $20,000 game, but the wife said it's on the fence, but dude, that's great. That's really great.
And I am very fortunate. I mean, I'm in a place now where I have a good job, and me and my wife we're doing okay. It wasn't always like this. Both me and Ness came up broke. We were for our whole friendship, we were both just broke all the time. So
our whole friendship just broke. Yeah, I understand that.
Broke,
yep.
It was one of those things, man, where I still live like I'm broke, and I just can't stomach it.
Oh,
It's the last game I need.
Yeah.
It would complete my NES set, and I'd be one of the few people to have it, right? But I just,
even when you got money, when you pretend like you don't, when you pretend like you don't, that's how you keep your wealth, brother. So yeah, it's like shit. I got money, but at the same time, I don't got money. You feel me? Like, yep.
That's good
I'm
though.
like, damn, I could pay my car off with that money, or I could get close, right? Or I could do some things we want to do to our house. I just
yeah. That's the same conundrum Ness had, because he was like, damn, like he ain't hurting for the money, but he was like, damn, I could have put that towards something else. So you in the same boat. I understand that.
And you gotta, and like I say, when you get around like this weekend, I was like, I'm kind of giving up, and I really wasn't. I'm just kind of burnt out. But then when that deal that I got kind of re-energized me,
so good.
It was like, what? But I didn't need it, so if I can sell it off, and then you can sell it for Neo Geo games. I said, I could get one.
Yeah,
I could get one game, a couple games, but no, like. It just, I wouldn't imagine it starting there. Now I'm looking at NES box games. I'm like, dang, I want more NES box games now.
I love NES box art. Like, I'm slowly converting my set from cards to boxes, and yeah, they have some great box art.
You got like about 600 boxes to go, don't you?
Oh, I have a bunch. I'm just shy of 200 right now. 200 box games, so I have a lot to go. So
that's a lot, though. Man, that's a lot.
Yeah, I was looking like, man, like. I was the ones that were kind of like damaged or written on. I want to get them, but if I can find them cheap, I will. But I'm like, I'm not, because they still gonna. If I try to trade them and sell them, people still gonna, they still got value, and they still great. And I like to trade, so if I find something to trade,
yeah, and I mean NES cards kind of fluctuate, but I feel like boxed NES games always steadily rise. They're always going up.
They really haven't lost value all these years, and there's some great games. But I am going to do a video on an NES game that broke me as a child, that ruined. I say ruined my childhood, but I bought the game, and the premise of the video, I'm probably going to like try to replay it, but not on the original hardware, of course. But I'm going to replay it live, something like the end of the video. I'm going to do something, but. I got a good story about this game. It really just broke me as a child. I still to this day it hurts
me. That's probably my favorite stories to hear.
Games. This game broke me. This NES game broke me. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna call it. So when it comes in, I'm definitely gonna record it. And it's like the game just. I got a little things to do. It's every time I see this fucking game and I end up buying it, it just. It hurt my soul, y'all. It hurt my freaking soul. It did. If you've been talking, if you know me for a while, been watching Listen podcast, you probably know what game it is, but it broke me.
He said it broke.
It did. It broke me. It broke my spirit. Broke my wallet. I was like, man.
Oh no! It broke your wallet too. Hell no! That's just
That back in the day, I was like, fuck this game. But I'm like, I'm gonna go back and try to play it again. But because a lot of people like it, it just me, just like, ugh. But yeah. Comic-Con was really good. What else has got going on? How's everybody? Saturn, you feeling okay?
No, I'm still sick.
I'm still sick.
I'm just like thinking.
I appreciate you coming on, like being here.
No worries. I've been sleeping all day, so it's not as bad as I was anticipating it to be. Like,
good.
Compared to this morning, it was rough. I'm trying to think like if there's there's nothing. You guys went to the conventions. You guys got the console. I don't have much except for playing Oblivion a lot lately.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm just like re-exploring everything and just observing like every little detail. Is very nice, even though they say it's not a remake, it's a remaster.
It is. So it is. I look at it like it's a remaster.
Just because you use like the core everything, but you slapped on some brand new textures and everything, so it's like a brand new game. I'm just discovering things right now. Yeah, there's not much that I have to update you guys with.
Okay.
Besides my impending death.
Oh no!
Don't say that. We don't want you to die.
I know for a fact I'm not gonna be able to wake up tomorrow. Oh God, I'm gonna send I'm too sick to work. email tonight.
We know how. Hey, I've been there. Like last year when I got sick. Oh my goodness, it took me out for 2 weeks. So I know it was just. It wasn't like I said. It wasn't cute. It wasn't. You didn't feel good at all.
Yeah.
But I didn't even want to play video games either. You know, I was like, I just stood in bed. Like I said, I was shivering. I was cold. I was hot. I was like, having all that stuff. That ain't.
Yeah,
ain't
I
no
feel
joke.
that. But like when you work corporate, they expect you 3 hours before your shift to message them to let them know. It's like I'm not gonna wake up at 5 a.m. to give you the satisfaction.
5 a.m. What?
Yeah, like because it's like 3 hours before I'm supposed to start working. But you know what? I'm just gonna send them that nice. By the time we get off of here, it's probably gonna be 1 a.m. I'm sure. So I'll send them that 1 a.m. email, like, "Hi, you're not seeing me tomorrow."
So I keep seeing people like saying the online was not good, and let's call it spade a spade.
You're talking about for
the Switch 2. So let's go back to Switch 2.
Okay.
So going back to that, because I see a lot of comments keep saying like Red Sun Gaming said online was a mess, but in-store GameStop wasn't that bad. That's great because it gives me a little satisfaction, even though I'm pro GameStop, right? To see how well pre-orders held up in store, how many allocations of pre-orders at different GameStops lets me know that Nintendo was on their shit trying to get this. The online experience is probably ruined by these fucking scalpers and these bot motherfuckers trying to get like extra systems. I'm saying like it pisses me off because then that puts bad like, oh, it's Nintendo's fault. No, it's not Nintendo's fault because Nintendo got all. You just take your. Another thing, some YouTubers are so entitled. Oh, I'm not going out. Oh, but you had to take your ass out there and go get that system, didn't you? You really wanted it. Like, like get your ass and gonna be some people. Like go out there and talk to people. And that's, I'm saying on that. like somebody said my GameStop only got 32. Some people got 50. Mine got over 100. But the average number was like about 50. The average number of 50 switch. So if you say every GameStop got 50 switches, right? Mm-hmm. How many GameStops in America? About how many GameStops in America?
It's like 15. Is there like 1,500 still? I think.
Let me see how many GameStops in the USA.
1,500 for like that entire giant.
Okay, So in the fiscal year, there are 2,915.
All right, so double that.
GameStops. So let's do numbers, but let's just say 25 because they close. So I'm just say 25. 25,000 times 50. That's 125,000 switches across the United States.
And that's just GameStop.
That's GameStop.
Yeah. Because I feel like Best Buy had a bigger allocation because I was in line for like 30 minutes and I still got one at Best Buy.
My brother got one at Walmart this morning.
Yeah. So I think they're doing restocks or redrops.
So let's double that.
Yeah, 125.
So let's do 125, right? Okay, so we took Best Buy, Walmart, Target times 3. Let's times 3. Basic 375,000 switches, Switch 2s between. So basically the first initial launch. 500,000 switches in the United States.
Yeah.
If people want to say, oh, it's a shit show. The shit show caused by these bots that try to get Nintendo circumventing it. And also, listen, Nintendo Online hasn't went their allocation. Places like the store here, like Grand Theft Auto, furniture. Nebraska Furniture Mart, they get a whole bunch, and they got like one here, and they had one in Missouri. So they're gonna get like allotment of like 200 to 500 of them probably. Just think of the stores they're gonna have some day one that didn't do pre-orders.
Yeah.
So at least I think America probably maybe got 1 million, maybe.
Probably, and what I hope
on the low end 750,000. Right?
Still, that's for a pre-order. That's really good. And what I hope happens, because you remember I sent y'all that picture Like, I took that picture last night, actually, that I sent y'all this morning about people already having them on eBay for $800.
Oh, eBay, yep. It was
I hope with all my heart that they produce enough where those scalpers get stuck with those extra switches.
Me too. I hope so.
I
hope so. Yes.
You know, the thing that really made me hate scalpers, it's going to be the oddest thing, but because scalpers have been around, but the thing that makes me hate them the most recently is Pokemon. I watched grown men shove children out of the way, just take all the Pokemon cards off of a shelf. I'm dead serious, and I'm like, bro, like, what is wrong with you? You were grown as hell.
I've seen some of those Costco videos. Yeah,
I've physically seen it in person.
Like, I
haven't seen it in person.
If somebody did that kid, I would have tripped them. I was like,
what the hell is wrong with you? Like,
because they want money. They care about money. And and then you got these dumbass folks here talking about YouTubers doing this. No, you need to talk about.
You're creating a shortage of supply. Like, it's not normal supply and demand because you're buying out everything. You're creating
buying out for a chance to make a little bit more money to get a car.
They're selling them for double, and people are buying them because you're targeting children, right? If your kids want something, you love your kids, you're gonna spend that extra money to get your kid what he wants. So you're forcing people to go to the scalpers to buy these things for their children, and it's just scummy. Like, get a job, asshole. Like, seriously. Like, oh no, sorry, I didn't mean to go on the rant. That's just
it's good.
Do that. Since Alex ain't here, like, I had to go on the rant. Since he's not here yet, so I had to warm everybody up before he gets here.
I don't think he's gonna make it. He probably it's 2 hours in now. I don't think he's gonna make it. But if he do, he'll jump in like the next 10 minutes. But yeah, but I'm glad to see, because I was a little worried, just a little bit, but I kind of think Nintendo was like, you know what, this pre-order stuff is going to do okay. And to my surprise, on my end, going to GameStop, it did good. I think a lot of people were so used to the PS5 and we were shut down, you couldn't go nowhere. So now Nintendo got ahead of. I don't know how they got, when they started making these systems, they had to start making these at the beginning of the year.
More likely.
And because remember the PS5, right? We're in the middle of the pandemic, so everybody's really, video games are at the height of their popularity because everybody's stuck indoors. There was a chip shortage back then, if I remember right. Was that around the chip shortage?
Yeah.
So you combine all those things, and then scalpers, of course, back then, when the first wave of like PS5s went out, I don't think they were like doing what they did at the end, where like putting people in line and limiting it to one per person. So you see pictures on Twitter of people with.
Speaking of the devil, look, he dropped right in.
He heard his name. Say his name when he appears.
I know.
Say his name 3 times.
He's like, where you? I know you gonna rent and raid. What you got to talk about, good doctor? Doctor is mad because he didn't get to get 6 Nintendo Switches, y'all. So just remember.
I got mad because I couldn't get 4. No. This is what happened though, right? Like, I know how to play this game. I don't have any problems. Like, it's like, if it's a legit thing, something sells out, whatever, more power to the people that got it. But number one, these online retailers, they need to figure some stuff out, because it's like at the end of the day, what ended up happening was bots snatched up half the stuff, and the other stuff, it's like you were getting in, things were in your cart, you were hitting checkout, everything was processing okay. You're like, boom, I got my order completed. Then all of a sudden, 5 seconds later, your order was canceled. Or it's like even an hour later, your order was canceled. Why was my order canceled?
Yeah, your order did get canceled from what? Best Buy?
Best Buy.
Yeah, Best Buy. I was like, hell yeah, I'm good.
Best Buy always do this to you.
I don't know what the deal is.
Best Buy's been the plug for me. I don't know what's going on, bro.
Well, no, so this is what happens, right? So Best Buy uses an algorithm in terms of their purchases. And so what ends up happening is, if they think that somebody is buying multiples of something or whatever, and they're gonna resell it or whatever, it flags your account and then cancels the transaction. Now the problem
they got you all the time, dude.
No, but listen though, it's like, so I realized that was what was going on. So I said, you know what? I'm only ever gonna buy one thing at a time from Best Buy. I'll never, buy multiples of anything or whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's like they're like basically you bought like too many of these in the past, and I'm like, there's never been a Switch 2 before or whatever.
Alex, no, they put you on a 2-year ban, because I used to take stuff back before.
A 2-year ban?
And they put me on a 2-year ban. I couldn't return stuff for like 2 years. Because I get stuff and do a video. And
yeah, but that's a return thing. I haven't returned a single thing to these guys.
No, they apply probably the same thing to you also.
I don't know, it's ridiculous.
It's
like
ridiculous.
Because if you go through and you look at my Best Buy thing, like it's every single time they're like, God damn, you buy a lot of shit. And I'm like, yeah, I know that. I mean, but so instead of treating me as a customer who they know will spend money in their store, I basically am getting like ostracized. And I'm like, look, it's like you guys have a limit of one console per person. I only ordered one console, so why are you canceling it?
You ordered one console 4 times, or like one console?
No, literally just once. And it's like I didn't even bother trying to like order like the bundle and non-bundle. I just ordered the bundle. I was like, I know how Best Buy works. I'm gonna order one thing. I'm gonna walk away. I'm sitting there happy as can be, and all of a sudden, boom, order got canceled. Now Walmart, God, man, Walmart just drives me insane. So I'm like Walmart Plus.
Hey, my brother got a Switch from Walmart this morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he called me up. He said, I just got a Switch. I said, what you doing? I said, nothing. I was in the line. He said, I just got a Switch on Walmart just minutes ago. I said, really? He said, yeah. They took my whole $500. I said, damn.
Oh, that's a play. Yeah, because it did it for me too. It's like that's a placement just to see if the funds is there, and then
they double check to see. So that was the other thing too. Walmart, I ordered it, said congratulations or whatever. It's your order's complete, and then I just kind of sat there, and then it canceled it. So then I ordered it again, no problem. Like I'm in this weird window where it's like allowing me to order 0 issues, just like nobody else knew that they had any in stock at the moment. Like I happened to be in that little sweet spot, ordered it again thinking, oh, maybe it's a glitch. A little bit later, boom, canceled it. I ended up ordering it 5 different times, canceled it after every order every single time. And then that's when the crowds hit. And then it wouldn't do any transactions anymore. And I mean, like, the website basically glitched out. And that was the end of it. And it's like, so I called customer service and I said, look, you guys need to go in and reset my thing because whatever happened, it's like, they're like, oh, it's going to take 72 hours for us to reset it. And I said, y'all are sacks of shit. Walmart is trash.
Hey, Ness back in town.
Oh, man, I was upset. I was mad as hell because I was sitting there. I would have been done. If I had my one from Walmart and I had my one from Best Buy, I would have been done because I got one from Target, got one from GameStop.
So how was your game? Okay, first of all, good. Ness is back in town, safe on the ground because I know these storms are crazy.
Yeah.
But
congratulations!
Welcome back, welcome back, you rich motherfucker. But
dude is all up in Las Vegas making bank.
I know. Right? Hey, so how was your GameStop experience this morning?
So I rolled up to GameStop at 10 a.m. There was like maybe 7 or 8 people ahead of me, getting the line. Great conversations, just chilling, whatever. Yeah. Right before they opened the doors, I looked back and there was probably 50 people behind me. I was like, yeah,
the same thing happened to me. Yeah.
So, it's like they basically had 2 lines set up and like one dude was in like trading like 2 Switches and like stacks of games and all this other stuff. And then me. And so it's like he was all busy doing his thing. And I went in. I said, I want the bundle. And they were like, do you want to just pay the down or the whole thing? I said, I'll just pay the whole thing, be done with it. And, they did my thing, gave me my receipt. I was out the door in like 30 seconds. I mean, it was like the easy peasy lemon squeezy. I didn't have any kind of issues, whatever. And I'm like, you know what? The rest of the retailers need to learn something from GameStop because that's how you do it. Not only did they have it online, but they also had a certain number reserved for in-store purchases. And if you really want to get ahead of all these scalpers and the people that are doing stuff like that, have a certain portion of your stuff available if you have a brick and mortar store. Target, Walmart, and Best Buy all have brick and mortar stores. They should have the option of like saying, maybe 40% or 50% of their total game, system reserves should have been in person. I would have walked away no problem because Best Buy is right across the street from GameStop. I would have done my deal, walked across over to Best Buy, boom. We would have been set. The other thing is, we know that they're going to be producing more of these. We know that they're going to be putting them into the retail channel, no problem. So my question is, why even bother limiting the number of pre-orders? Just let them pre-order and just say, you're in the 1 month window, you're in the 3 month window, you're in the 6 month window, and you're in the 9 month window. And basically just fulfill orders as soon as you can. move them along, and boom. That way, it's like, I mean, if say for example, they said, hey, you're not going to get this order fulfilled for 6 months, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, okay, my order's in. Now I don't have to worry about it. I know that within 6 months, I'm guaranteed to get it. And I don't mind the fact, paying full price up front. That's actually a financial benefit to them. And it guarantees me what I'm looking for. I don't have to fight scalpers. I don't have to go onto eBay. I don't have to go make a, deal with some dude in a police station parking lot. I mean, it's all, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's 100% done and dusted. Everybody's happy, no stress. And in fact, what you could do is, it's like, do you want to be in like, the first month, or do you want to be like in the second 3 months, or do you want to be in the last 3 months, and maybe incentivize it so that people who are willing to wait, sort of like when there's too many people booked on a plane and they give you travel vouchers and stuff like that. It's the same kind of deal. Like, and then, all your consumers are happy, because guess what? You're going to corner the market. Everybody's going to come and do their pre-orders through you, because they know that they may not get it on launch day, but they're guaranteed to get it at some point.
Well, that's how Apple does it. Apple, like, if you order, like, getting new iPhones, Apple got the pre-order stuff on lock. If you order, like, from when it, when it releases, like, at 12 or 3 o'clock from that day, and then, like, maybe if you pre-order at 1 o'clock that day, you might get it at the end of the month. But if you get it in between that 7-hour window, you can get it to pick it up at the Apple store or ship that, that weekend to you.
Apple manufactures that stuff, though, so it's a little bit easier for them to do that.
Right.
Yeah, but I just think, like, like we was talking earlier before you got on. I don't know if you heard us, Alex. We were saying, like, we were saying there's 2,500 stores, right, in America, GameStops, and we just say if every GameStop got 50, we just say average 50. That's like the average, right? Really, because my store got like 120 something, but each store 150. That's like what we say, like 125,000 switches just in the United States at GameStop for the first wave. Just then you got to add on to Walmart, Target, and Best Buy, and then you can talk about the Nintendo store. That's for America. So we're saying, like, the first wave, they're probably going to sell 1 million switches. This thing is going to oversell. It's going to sell more or have a bigger allocation than the PlayStation 5. So it shouldn't be hard to get one, like, going in day one. If you're there day one, they might have some extra ones there.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, so I'm gonna have to do that, right? Like, so you remember the hustle? We used to go and hit every store within like an area to see who had what. Yep. And I mean, like, the mail order stuff, because this is what happened when I was in line for GameStop's website went live.
It crashed.
And while I was in line, I was trying to order, but, like, it was impossible.
It crashed.
Yeah. It was just a shit show. And that's the other thing too. It's like there's got to be a better way than the bullshit online sales. I mean, like, we're in the year 2025 and people are still having website crashes because of volume of traffic. That's ridiculous.
Bots.
Yeah, exactly.
Bots. It's all freaking bots.
They need to figure out. And I mean, I'm obviously not a like a network engineer or whatever, but they need to figure out, hey, what's the activity like? Where is it coming from? And if you see things that are happening beyond, like, human speeds, then you need to be like, okay, these are permabanned and you cannot order from that IP address. All of a sudden, that's going to help equalize the whole entire playing field. Because I think that if it was just straight customers coming up, like, ordering stuff, it probably wouldn't be horrible. But those bots are insane.
We got something. Pink, Princess. Hold on, let me read it. Let me read it. Oh, there you go. Premature. Go ahead.
There we go. So she's making it rain again. I just stacked this stuff back up. She's trying to make it rain. Look, she already donated her tithes and stuff. Now she's trying to go beyond. Okay, that's what's up.
I think we got shout out. So we got a king and a queen. We got a king and a queen. Pink Princess is the queen, and Pixel Habit is the king. They both donated $10 on Super Set. So thank you so much to both of you guys and stuff. But she said, she said Alex is speaking with logic, sense, and reason. Too often that does not apply to game and many other things in life. And she's right about that, Yeah, it's crazy, right? And here's another comment from the chat. Somebody said pre-order should always be attached to an account. Exactly. Pixel World talking about that. They said they need to also implement a sort of lottery for online pre-orders. All this companies DDoS themselves. Said Pixel is a queen.
I really think what Nintendo is doing for you have to have a Nintendo account. It has to be active for like a year, and you have to have hours accumulated on game. I think that's like the best way to do it.
It is because it's ridiculous. These damn bots. I'm gonna be back. Sorry, everybody on Twitch. On X. For some reason, StreamYard just dropped you guys, and Twitter was going. So glad y'all are back. We got everybody back. We lost. We lost a lot of you guys. So go back and check it when the podcast re-uploads tomorrow. Go back and check our stuff because we had some good stuff talking about. But the good doctor is back with us real quick. Neo Ness is back at his bank account at home.
Back at his bank account.
Come back from
this
Vegas.
money, man, like Scrooge McDuck.
I know he like swimming back like, yeah, I'm in the money. Oh, no. Saturn, she's here. She's halfway here. She's going. Oh yeah. Alex, Saturn said she's a little sick, so I don't know. You might give her some advice or something. She said she's a little under the weather.
Saturn, if you need something, hit me up on the group chat that we've got. I'm happy to help out if there's anything I can do.
Can you write medicine for Canada?
She's close enough to a border that I can call it into. She just have to come across and go to a pharmacy in the U.S.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's just COVID or.
It's just COVID.
I know.
Motherfucker said
just got a little bit of the COVID.
Yeah, that shit is gnarly and destroys a lot of things. So if it genuinely is, like I said, talk to me on the group chat and I'll see what I can do to help you out.
Okay, thank you so much. I've already had COVID 3 times, and each time felt like ass. So I kind of just accept.
No, but I mean that's the whole entire thing. It's like every time you get it, it's additive. That's the problem. It's like it builds on top of each other, right? So like if you had COVID once, it's bad. If you had COVID twice, it's worse. If you had COVID 3 times, Jesus, it's like
you would think that the immune system would have been used to it because I had the vaccine 4 times and I had caught it 3 times.
So just to give you a quick heads up, the only thing the vaccines that we currently have do is prevent you from dying. They don't prevent you from getting infected.
And everybody, if you have a problem with what Alex is saying, don't bring it here. He is a doctor. He has license, real fucking deal. So he know what he's talking about. So don't argue with him. Just you don't want.
I mean, and I don't get paid by none of these pharmaceutical companies. So I sure as shit wish I did, but it don't happen like that. Because what the funny thing is, I'm just gonna sidebar this real quick. There are laws against us taking any kind of extra, and then our payment is capped based off of our specialty and like what the average going rate is. So we can't just make infinite money or anything like that. Like it's not only is it against the law, but they have 2 things: the Stark laws and the Sunshine laws. That basically, like every physician can be looked up, and you can see where they're getting their if they're getting any extra money from any like entity or organization. So that they got that shit on lock.
They're gonna look your shit up and say this motherfucker got too many games.
I knew something was up when he said he had sealed the Last of Us Collector's Edition since 2013. Like, oh shit.
That's the funny thing, because so when the Last of Us, going back to that, nobody knew what the Last of Us was. None of us did. But I looked at it and I was like, man, this game's gonna be special. And then I was like, did they have a collector's edition? And they were like, we got the post-pandemic edition. And I'm like, what's that? And it's like, it's exclusive to the website, and they're only going to have like a handful of them. And I somehow, or for whatever reason, I ended up ordering 3 of them. Bro.
Of course.
That's why retail's shadow banning you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's why.
You couldn't order it from Best Buy. Like that's the whole entire thing. And I'm just like, come on, man.
That's why
Best Buy. If anybody from Best Buy is listening to this, y'all need to like reach out to me and let's try to fix something, because it's like I don't know what the deal is with my account, but the amount of money I put in y'all's pocket, y'all need to fix some shit.
This dude, I knew he I said he didn't get. We were always joking with Alex about he didn't get enough, but he said he got one. I knew that wasn't satisfied. He was probably up all night pacing. How am I getting this other one? How am I getting this other? Like, I know how you think. I'm just staying awake and like I gotta get another one. I was like halfway nervous this morning, but I got there because I went last night after I did the YouTube thing, right? And I went by and I showed y'all in the group. I said, "Damn, they got a lot of you know. So we in a good area in Rockwall one. Well, this was the same store I found all the Saturn shit, right? And I said, damn, they got over 100. And then my store in my city, they had like a 50. And I said, I like this store better. So I'm gonna go over there. And I got there this morning. It was like 5 people in line. And it was like at 9:30. And I was like, let me go to and it right in the parking lot it's a Chick-fil-A. So let me go get me some breakfast real quick. Came back, wasn't no people, got the Chick-fil-A, got a chicken, egg, and cheese, chicken, egg, and cheese muffin meal with some hash browns and a large water. And I had coffee, boy.
Good.
Yeah, it was good, boy.
Right there. Just like
it was, dude. Every time I eat that, so you come, I said, man, it feels so good. So when you eat it, like, oh, it is so juicy and just But like I had my chair, I had it up. Calls, you gotta know, right? I had my coffee and I said that, and people recognized me. I said, hey, how you doing? But I didn't want to be rude. I was eating, and also I was still sleepy, so I was like, I couldn't really I talked to a few people, but still I was like just waiting. And then the rain came in, and we was under things undercover, so it was good. But it was like the storm and raining. I'm like, damn. I said, brings me back. It says brings me back to extending these lines. Cause like, man, extending these lines, and then we got in there, got out. But it's great. I can't wait until like midnight release, because that midnight release party, I'm trying to hit the GameStop, and then I'm going to Best Buy and see how this work out. Because
I'm gonna go stab somebody in the parking lot for one.
Yes. He gotta get that ski mask.
I'm about to make the old school demon out. Be like, what's up, bitches?
Gamer ED, his opinions do not fit Mr. Right Way.
Hey, you gotta make sure the ski mask has this exact same image. You got
man,
right
I got the
Alex.
Black Air Force Ones and everything.
Oh, shit, the Black Forces. Oh,
this part of the video is a joke. This part of the video is a joke.
No, hold on. He's gonna stab somebody up, take their switch, and then stitch them up and bounce.
That's right.
Oh, hey, Pizza have
a prescription and bounce.
Man, wait a minute, look, this fool gonna try to jump on. Hold on, he gonna try to jump on.
Oh,
Yo,
hey,
you sleep, man.
What it is? What it is?
Sleep.
Yeah, I slept on the plane.
Oh, look at he ready. Look here, look. Look, he said, "Oh, they having fun. I gotta get on." Look here.
That means the official people. We jumped from a credit score of 520 to 800. So yeah, good having you back, brother. Good having you back. I'll go ahead and I'll leave this up here.
He's like, I'm gonna get the switch on credit now. Credit score's back up. They can't deny me.
How was the Vegas,
Bro,
man?
did you go get your like combo COVID flu test?
Yeah. I did. It's just negative.
Good.
Negative for both, but
That's
yeah,
good.
I'm still. I think it's just from doing all the traveling, from Cali and then Missouri.
Hey, look at this. He said he slept on a private jet.
We always call it the con crud. Is what we used to call it whenever we get sick after a con.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the con flu. Ugh. That's what it was, the con flu.
Oh yeah, being around other people.
Yeah, that's probably what it was, a con flu. It was just.
Yeah.
You should definitely get a COVID test, Saturn, man. COVID's no joke. It was I had it in 2020. It hospitalized me in 2020, and it was a rough time. Yeah, I was in hospital for a little over a week. Yeah.
It ain't no joke, man. When it comes
it's not. You don't want to get sick. I mean, nobody wants anybody to get sick. Bottom line, So
what is it, Alex? That they're giving people now? When I had caught COVID the second time, my doctor gave me something, and I felt better in like 2 days. That shit, bro.
Yeah, Paxlovid rocks. The only problem. Here's the problem. It's like if you read the box and the way that you're supposed to give it's for only 5 days. I make sure to give it to people for 10 days. And the reason why is at that 5-day mark, you get that rebound COVID because it isn't in your system long enough.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, they haven't extended it. I don't know what the holdup is, but when you put somebody on it for 10 days straight, I mean, they're golden.
It was great. The only thing that was weird is like the only side effect that I got is I had the
horrible
most
taste.
Awful. Yes. Bro. I fell asleep with a Werther's Original in my mouth for 3 nights straight because I couldn't. It was so nasty I couldn't sleep.
It's the most bitter metallic flavor you could imagine. And the interesting thing is all of your body fluids taste like that. All of them. Your saliva, your tears, everything.
I missed the person I was 20 seconds ago before I didn't know that.
Hey, Nick, did you get yours in? You see how?
I got like all notifications for everything.
Dude, look how small this shit is.
I see. I've seen pictures. I have to go pick it up tomorrow. So.
I'm actually gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up. It looks fun.
I'm ready to.
What are y'all picking up? What y'all picking up?
City of
Oh, that little last box. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but
it got rave reviews. I told people were bitching and complaining about, oh, it got this character, and then they said, shut the fuck up, we're gonna put everybody in. Then they get all these. I think the last week of the game, all those like promotions they did with everybody else and stuff kind of brought more people back over. But a lot of the older people still not sold, but a lot of people are sold.
I like its 4 buttons versus 6, like Street Fighter. It makes it like control. It gives you a lot better controller options if you just want to play on a regular PS5 controller instead of having to get a fight pad.
I think they work with some of the Street Fighter team to help this game because it feels a lot like Street Fighter 6.
Yeah,
it does. It feels lots of like Street Fighter 6, especially like this.
They most likely had to, just considering they had Ken and Chun-Li in there. So
they probably did.
Street Fighter 6 is just, I don't know. I like Street Fighter 6. It's just Drive Rush is just.
It's different.
I don't know. I love and hate it.
I love Drive Rush.
I feel bad for people who primarily play like zoning characters. Like, if
you see how they fucked up Tekken though, and they try to fix it.
I remember they put a Kuba in Tekken. I was like, "What are you doing?"
No, I'm talking about this Tekken 8. I mean, Tekken 8. The last patch they did like 2 weeks ago messed everything. Messed everything up in Tekken. Right? Hardcore players said we giving up, and people went back to Tekken Dark Resurrection on PS5 and Tekken Tag Tournament and started streaming that because Tekken 8 was so broken. Even what's his name? Who's over Tekken 8? High, whatever his name is. I forgot his name. He came out and said, "Yeah, we messed up. We're sorry. We're going to Harada." Yeah, he said we're going to mess. He came out and tweeted, said, "We messed up. We sorry. Give us some time. We're going to fix this." And they just put another patch out, and it still didn't fix everything, but it's man, they talking about a shit show. Go look at the Tekken 8 community. It's not good. It's not good.
Mortal Kombat 1 levels are messed up. Yeah.
They had like I don't know y'all who Shelton Benjamin is. He's a wrestler. His favorite. He said he tweeted, said, I'm done with this game. They need to fix it. When you got people like him and like Superstar and Max talking about that, like
So what's the problem? Is it like, because I know in Mortal Kombat 1 they had issues with massive amounts of desync.
It was with online. They changed a lot of what Tekken 8. It's a more of an offensive game, and the better you are offensive, the better you get stuff. They took a lot of stuff away, and also they nerfed some people because Harada is known for nerfing people. Because the people was laughing because he got beat by this girl on stream. I don't know if I saw you sent that in the chat, and people said, "Oh, he gonna nerf the game." and then 2 weeks later, and then like 2 or 3 weeks later, the patch came out and the game was terrible. Because sometimes he kind of petty, so they was like, "Oh yeah, you
can't be in your feelings and nerfing stuff." Like
he got his ass booked by that girl. That girl was good. You gotta go see it. She beat his ass. I mean, after she got her nervousness over, she ate his lunch, boy.
He said, "Belt to ass." Like
she was playing with it too. And you saw when he got beat, he was like, but it was a girl, and so he was on stage. He was like, "I want to swing on you."
I want to swing on you.
He was mad. Oh, he was hot. He was hot.
He said, no, fuck that. Run that back. Run that back right now.
He said, I'm gonna get your ass where it really counts, the game code. Fuck your character.
So who's your main? Yeah, okay, let me make a phone call just right quick. I'll be right back with you.
He probably didn't make a phone call. He probably programming that
bro
bitch on his laptop on the way back home.
Like, I got my butt handed to me. It is what it is.
And I think it was like one of the, not Evo, but one of the Tekken tournaments in Japan. But it was he got his ass whooped. It was so great. It was so great. Cause everybody like, oh, Miss, no. She went in. She had a hitbox, y'all.
Just because you make the game don't mean you're good at the game.
I've been wanting to try Hitbox. I really want to try one.
Oh, you could have bought the one I sold in Como. You could have bought that one.
Thanks, man.
Well, you did get the good stuff. You did get the Zelda stuff from me.
I did.
I bet that Zelda banner look good in your room down there.
Yeah. I also got the PSP games. I saw that. I appreciate. I actually needed those 2 games.
Oh yeah, I mean the PSP. Yeah. I've been holding on those for like 6 months now. Yeah. So I'm glad you got those games, man. It's like y'all gonna see how y'all look at the video when y'all see that stuff. It's so funny with them games and stuff.
Bro, I was like,
that's how you enjoy Como, man.
Oh, it was good, man. I'm beat, bro. Because it was.
I know you gotta be tired, man. You do a lot of traveling.
I'm completely wiped out. Like what we flew out there on Friday. We had Como all. I fell asleep at the watch party for WrestleMania.
Yeah, WrestleMania. You like,
bro.
I went back until I crashed, but I didn't even watch day one.
Bro, I was dead. I was out like a light for the first hour, and then I woke up and then watched it. Good. I was asking hella questions because I didn't know what was going on because I don't watch wrestling. So I was like, whatever, I don't know. And then when I got to Vegas, everybody had a WrestleMania shirt on. It was packed to the brim with WrestleMania memorabilia. They had all that stuff. They actually, like, a lot of the wrestlers were staying at the Wynn. So they were staying.
Oh, you saw some of them?
They were staying literally right next door to me because I was.
Oh, you saw some of them?
Yeah, I mean, like from a distance. I mean,
but you saw the fans around the hotel, did you?
Yeah.
Rob was there on Monday still.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So a lot of folks were still, when we flew in, a lot of folks were in the airport, had their WrestleMania bags and T-shirts on. So it was packed. I mean, it was packed out there, bro.
Oh yeah, you went the wrong time too.
Yeah, had my buddy's wedding, so that was good. That turned out good.
Awesome. That's good, man. You make anything? You win.
Let's see.
Yesterday
I started coming down with something. So I walked to a Walgreens, and my frat brother was staying at Harris. So he had to take a work call like early in the morning. So I was like, man, before I stop at this Walgreens, I'm just gonna go in here, throw some dice real quick. All I had was $60 on me. That's all I had was $60. Man, I threw the dice for 30 minutes. I ran $60 to $1,000 on craps, bro.
Oh my
wow!
I was like, oh my god! All the pit bosses were like hovering around
all the pit bosses.
Because I had they were like, no way you just hit this shit. Like, no way you just because I hit like the bonus, the all tall small. So basically, you hit every single number before the 7 comes out. Damn. And all I needed was a 2, and I threw that shit, bro. I lost it.
You like Deal No Deal?
oh yeah, it felt better than Deal or No Deal, but Deal or No Deal was fun too, though. Don't give up. It's just like I didn't have like this. Like I only had like a small crowd around me, but that was early in the morning. Had that been like in the evening, the whole freaking place would have lit hell up. But I was like, hey.
No, but cool. You know what? You remember that I'm not going to go into details, but you remember the conversation we had the last time, like when we were talking about one of your acquisitions, relatively recent acquisitions and stuff, and you were kind of fretting about it.
Yeah,
you got it back. Yeah,
look. So God is good, man.
It definitely helped.
You did. Now I'm kind of glad. Now you glad that you made the acquisition a little bit better now. Feel a little bit better now. Oh, you don't.
It's not 100% 1-to-1, but I mean, you know what? It's like it just goes to show you that at the end of the day, it's like you will eventually be okay. Exactly, you're gonna be all right.
I do, however, go pick up my Zelda tomorrow, so I'm excited.
Oh boy! Finally, after 3 months, man, that's.
Yeah. So I gotta know what that grade is.
Zelda, they're like, okay, you gonna sell it to me?
Yeah. For how long that turnaround time was, but I was like, man, that shit better be over a 9.6 at this point.
You should do a video just opening it up by.
I have like I've been sitting on a video for that. Like for the last 3 months. So literally it's just going to be me unboxing and figuring out what it's going to be. And then I can put the video out. That's literally the last bit I have to do.
That's what I would do. That would be fun.
So
so
I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
So what else about Como Log? You say you did.
I was really conservative with Como this year. Just conservative in general. There was a lot of games that I wanted, and I was like, I can't do it just because I had to go to Vegas.
There was a good quality of stuff,
There was a really good quality of games. Like there was a lot of really good PS1 games. There was a lot of really good Nintendo games, which you picked up, which I was hating. I'm not gonna lie, y'all.
I was hating like God.
I was a straight up hater. I was drinking the haterade all day long.
They passed that dude. That dude said people passed him like for an hour that morning, just back and forth, and I just went over and looked because I told Azelle, I said I had a spider sense. I'm like And then when y'all watched the video, one of the games literally jumped out at me. That's what made me like, I gotta get all of this. It when I said games jumped out at me, these games are waiting on me. It was like, oh, and I tell them I had got some cases for them. So like, look how clean they look now with the little case on.
Oh yeah, when'd you get them?
I got the cases. I ordered like Amazon. It was like a pack of 25.
For, yeah, I got some of those. Yeah,
for like 10, it was a pack of 25 for $12, $13, something like that. But yeah,
I got one from Retro Protection.
That's right.
That's a huge variety.
I got
this says
have them. This says I got mine from Amazon.
Evo Retro or something, but I never had none for NES games.
Oh,
so,
Evo Retro. I didn't know they made those.
Yeah, and it looks good. They make them look even better with these protection on there because I'm not really gonna play these because I got them all emulated, but just sitting on like I gotta find someone to put them now. So like it was just
gonna keep them.
Wow.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question?
I
on
yet.
The
I got
Neo Geo. On the Neo Geo, do they have like a master cartridge that you can put all of the ROMs onto it, and then you just put that into? Okay,
like an EverDrive for Neo Geo.
Those EverDrives are expensive
EverDrive coming. EverDrive is doing the Neo Geo cart, and then there's also what is that one? The Neo SD. That's one. There's another.
And that's probably about what $50? No, not $50. I mean, like $600-700.
Expensive though. I'm like, man, y'all.
Damn, $600-700. Shit. I
mean, regular EverDrives are like $250-300. So.
And you also got to make sure you get the right one because there's one for MVS, one for AES, and then it's a newer one for AES that runs better than all of them. Yeah. So you got to make sure you get the right one because even if you do get the multi-card ones, some of those things don't put the whole game. Like I think Mark of the Woods can't fit on there on one of them.
Yeah, there's a couple of games that get a little buggy depending on which ROM you drop on it. So
and you got to find it. And you got to find the ROMs too. Which is not hard to find in Neo Geo ROM.
Ain't hard to find the ROMs.
No, not those ROMs. Because nobody ain't looking for them. It's just hard to find the games. That's just the shits. Yeah, well, so us, man. So Ness, what else has been? We was talking about the Switch stuff, man. And you said you're gonna wait. What was your experience just on the outside looking in of everybody and stuff?
I was catching bits and pieces. I had like 300 text messages. I was like, y'all had like, I was like, what is happening in the chat right now? I was waiting in line and all that, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm gonna give it some time. I honestly, I don't mind waiting until next year to pick one up. To be honest.
Oh, you're not gonna have to wait that long. Yeah, I mean, unless you want to.
That's what I'm gonna do with you. I'm like,
if it's on a shelf, like if it's not like everyone's like jumping and fighting over each other to get a Switch, day one, and there's just sitting there chilling on the shelf, and I got the cash right there, then yeah, I'll pick one up. But I'm in no rush to get one. I don't see enough.
You know what my experience with the original Switch taught me is that there's invariably going to be collector's editions of this particular console, and they're going to be good. So if it wasn't for the fact that I like to get everything right out the gates, I absolutely would be okay with waiting until there was a collector's edition that came out that I actually liked. And if what they're saying is true, that Microsoft is about to release a whole bunch of games for the Switch 2, I'm assuming they'd have a Halo limited edition, maybe a Gears limited edition. Bro, I'm going to be first, second, third, and 10th in line for that shit. I'll be like, no, give me 3 of each. I don't even care.
They don't cancel all your pre-orders.
I have said, if they do drop a Halo.
Man, could you imagine if they did it? Like,
pick that up.
Not even just like laser etch, but like have it like that Master Chief green with like gold accents and stuff, bro. I'd get all over that.
Yeah, for sure. I'd get that.
Almost like it looked like his helmet with the green, like in a gold visor kind of look.
Yep,
that'd be fire.
Put some of that metallic gold like on some of the buttons and stuff like that.
It'd be really hilarious if they did like just a unified Xbox like branded version Switch, and they had on the back, yes, even this is an Xbox. Like, oh shit! I feel like, oh damn.
They leaning
like
into
it'll be all green and black dick. Ooh, I'll be like, yo, just for the novelty, I gotta have that shit. It's gotta be in every video sitting in the back. Like, I can't believe they did that shit, bro.
Xbox got to do something that brings like that makes me think Xbox have to really do some excitement, because it's really no excitement with Xbox no more. Like, yeah, they just dropped the Oblivion. A lot of people are happy with the Game Pass and great, but their Game Pass is like this is on. I think Game Pass was keeping Xbox games on life support, but outside of that, what can
you know what though? I'm gonna push back just a little bit, because I have a lot of friends that are PS5 diehards, and two things that I've noticed out of this crew. Number one is they're upset that Sony's only first-party game that they've announced that's coming out this year is the Yotai game. That's coming out in October, and they're critical of Sony for not having more information, not a showcase, not whatever. The second thing is they've been giving props to Game Pass, which I was like, did hell just freeze over? Like, what the hell? They're like, this is the best Game Pass has ever been. You know, they've got multiple titles. They've got, the new Claire Obscure, Expedition 33 is out.
It is.
Yes, day one.
That's why I played it at
day one. I was like,
I need to go.
Bro's like, I'm out. so the fact that they have that and
I'm gonna download that shit right now.
Whatchamacallit, like the reviews are starting to come in for like Forza Motorsport 5, and people are like, if you have a PS5 Pro, it's the best console version there is, and they're excited about the game and they're playing the game.
I kind of figured for Horizon was going to be better on PS5 Pro. I just already.
Well, of course, it's a more powerful system. Why wouldn't it be? It's also better on my PC. I mean, it's like, it's a no-brainer. But I mean, it's like one of those things where I was just like, okay, bet. So it's like a lot of people who are really diehard. Like you now I'm seeing the separation. Who are the gamers versus who are the little hate-mongering console warrior folks? And so it's been really easy to filter them out, because all the gamers are like, well, shit, this is a great game. I actually enjoy playing it. I'm playing it on my PS5 Pro, but I'm enjoying the hell out of it. And I'm like, see? So, once again, gamers win and console warriors lose.
Yep, I 100% agree. At the end of the day, if I love a game, I want as many people to experience it as possible.
Yep. Yeah.
Nah, you're looking at Nintendo side.
So I think that Microsoft is they're finally getting into the position they needed to be in to win, and that is not to beat Sony or to beat Nintendo, but to be able to be a viable voice in games and have their content available so that people can actually play it. And now that people are playing it, the hate has almost completely disappeared.
Damn, I didn't even know tonight Horizon 5 comes out tonight.
Yeah, bro.
I didn't know it come out tonight. I want to buy the physical copy, so I'm gonna go get it.
This month alone, Xbox had South of Midnight. They had the Oblivion Shadow Drop, that Clear Obscure game.
Oh,
and they got freaking Horizon hitting on play. Yeah, they
don't forget Avowed came out just right before. I mean, Avowed just dropped. I mean, like it's so funny because I don't know if I was talking to you guys in the chat, but it's like I was playing Avowed and I was like, man, wouldn't it be cool if Oblivion got remade? Because it really kind of had that vibe to it. And then 2 weeks later, like, boom, it just got dropped. I'm like, y'all, what is going on here? Just being able to process that. And I know why they did it, right? Like, I honestly think that the reason why they did Oblivion is because they had to teach the folks at the Bethesda studio how to use Unreal Engine 5 for Elder Scrolls 6. And so they were like, and Microsoft has done this before. They did the same thing with the Coalition when it took over development for Gears. They went back and made Gears Ultimate so that everybody understood what the mechanics were like, what the graphics looked like, how did the engine work, how did this work, how did that work. So they did all that stuff so that then they made Gears 4 and Gears 5, based off that. But they got their training on doing a remake effectively. And I'm like, that's a brilliant way to do it because, number one, it gets people up to snuff on the new engine. And number two, you already have a frame of reference of exactly how it's supposed to play. So when you're messing with the systems internally within the engine to make X, Y, and Z happen, you already have a frame of reference. It's like, oh, well, this is what it's supposed to feel like. Something is off here. What is off? And it lets you train up on the development.
Have y'all played Oblivion yet? I mean, is it?
Oh yeah. I got 13 hours in it so far. Yeah, it is.
Like 5 or 6. Yeah,
it's one of those games.
The sewers.
It's one of those games that like, have you ever played a game like when you was younger and do you love that shit? And it's one of your favorite games, and do you play it as you got older because it got remastered or remade, and you're playing? It's like, oh damn, it's already 5 hours yet. That was Oblivion for me. It was
I had a game that was supposed to be like that.
You still mad about that?
I'm always gonna be mad about it, bro.
Hey, look, there's a little bit of hope. Remember, I told you like a month ago, there's still a little bit of hope that it might be out there. It might be coming out.
Hit it with the Hawkeye. Don't do that. Don't get me
my breath. I'd be dead right now.
He's so mad.
You passed out, start breathing again. You be all right.
But now Oblivion is goated though. It's a 1-to-1 remaster. They changed everything that needed to be changed, and but they added a lot of newer stuff. So for people who didn't play the old one, it's a lot easier for you to get into it. So if you never played Oblivion,
this is the time
because you was on the fence because it's like kind of old. I get it. It's a 20-year-old game.
Nobody wants to play no jank
first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do gotta do that for sure. Yeah, handle that and then.
Hey, let me ask y'all this real quick: is Forza Horizon 5 only download? Is not physical?
For now, yeah.
I think there may be a physical coming, but
also it's only download. It's only a download right now.
Yeah, it's only digital. I mean, our fucking limited run might have the physical version of that shit.
Yeah,
it'll ship in 3 years. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I was thinking like I want to get the game, but dang, okay. Yeah, because I wanted the physical version.
Because I think 5 is goated, bro. That game is good.
Oh, it's so fun, super fun.
Mike's got to buy it on PlayStation Store. Well, shit.
I can imagine it runs very. I can imagine it plays very well with the DualSense, especially with the haptic trigger.
Yeah, I want to see what the haptics feel like on that game.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, does Oblivion Remaster have support for the haptic triggers on PS5?
I'm pretty sure it does. I haven't played on. I played on. Well, I can install my DualSense on my PC.
Considering it's going to play best on the PlayStation 5 Pro out of all the consoles, I'd imagine they would have had that put in.
It's $80
for Oblivion. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, for PS5 Pro, I gotcha. That's what you mean.
Which, if you have the PC version, you can use the PS5 controller. I wonder if the haptics come across, because then you got the best of both worlds.
That's what I was saying.
I can test it. I can download it on Game Pass on PC and see.
Yeah,
because I have it on PC, but I've been playing it with my my Elite controller. But I guess I can download the install my DualSense and see how it works on there. Yeah, I'll try that out.
I'm gonna try that out.
The haptic triggers is a pretty good thing for
it's so
games
good.
On like I keep going back to Astro Bot. It's so good on there. Then you like in games that you don't realize it ends, like, oh shit, it works really good. Then I like how the colors change based on stuff like your health or meter or something like that. Like in Resident Evil, if you about to die, it turns like red and stuff. You know, you're getting really close down and stuff. It's really, really dope.
My favorite game that I used on it so far is Ratchet and Clank, a Rift.
Yeah, that is good on there.
Yeah, that's a really
for me. It was
Horizon Forbidden West. Game.
Oh
that was such a fun game.
All the Ratchet and Clank games are good. You know, especially it's good story, the good graphics and stuff. The updates, little minor tweaks they did stuff to it. I tell you another game that was under the radar. A lot of people that I ain't said they didn't like, but the Sackboy game that was fun.
Oh yeah, Sackboy,
Sackboy's Big Adventure,
Little Big Planet, yeah.
Little Big Planet was, that game was awesome, bro. I love Little Big Planet.
It was.
Yep.
So Game Pass is good for stuff like that. Hey, Horizon 5.
You know what? I think that when we see, and here's the other thing too. I don't know if you guys brought this up earlier, but and this is really weird actually. So the rumor is, and this is a rumor, so take it with a grain of salt, but I've heard it from multiple places. PlayStation 6 and the PlayStation handheld are being co-developed at the same time.
I was hearing about that.
And they're saying that it's the handheld is basically a detuned version, more power friendly version of the PSX console, basically. And I'm like, well, hold on a second. I remember there was a huge uproar about Xbox Series X and S because you had to develop games for both. Like the game had to run on both. And that caused a lot of problems with certain games being delayed and things like that. So is Sony about to run into the same problem with this, or are they doing some? Are they going to have different rules and stipulations about it? And then the second thing, the Xbox handheld is not like a Microsoft exclusive dedicated piece of hardware. It's a collaboration with Asus in terms. So it's some version of something like an ROG Ally or something like that. And there will be a next generation Xbox, but it looks like they're only going to have one SKU. So
Good.
I'm kind of like, what's the story here? And again, these are all rumors. I have no idea what the real story is, et cetera, et cetera.
I think Xbox kind of learned their lesson this generation, and whatever all the infighting and all the bad decision making is probably getting cut out. And they're like, listen here, you see Xbox lining up the dominoes, and they get ready to push it, and it's going to start getting better. I say Xbox will probably be in a better position in 3 to 4 years, but whatever this last generation did, whoever made these decisions really hurt the brand. It hurt customer loyalty. It hurt brand loyalty. It confused us. It got us less excited. They weren't doing things like they used to do. They brought them to the table in the 360 era. They just like got a big head, and I was a diehard Xbox 360 fan. I love
hardcore.
But all the stuff, the heart and soul, you can really tell like the heart and soul and all the decision makings and stuff like that from Xbox was disappointing. It was so disappointing. It was like, you gotta tell me you can bring on. You can tell me you bring out a Series X and then a Series S or a Series X, and you only give us one freaking like system that's customized, maybe two. And the Halo one was half-ass, but it's still nice. And then Halo came out. Halo
should have been a launch title. They should have maybe delayed it and
let
Halo drop.
It was piss poor. I was like, the dialogue in Halo, I was like, really?
No, I really liked the open world Halo campaign though. I thought that was a really interesting way of doing the campaign.
Fine, but sort of, because it's like, I don't know. I mean, I like having kind of like an open sandbox to run around in, but it's like they didn't maximize the potential of that concept within Halo, because they tried to stick like, oh, we're going to make sure you still have the normal Halo vibe. But at the same time, it's like, we're also going to be open world and weird about this stuff. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of weird. It just didn't feel right. They didn't have co-op from the jump. Did they even ever bring co-op? Ultimately, like that's the sad thing. I lost interest before co-op came back. You know what I'm saying?
And everybody lost interest before co-op.
Well, and they even admitted that they had, basically the Slipstream engine that they were using was a hodgepodge masking tape put together like atrocity. And so it's so funny, right? Because there was one dude by himself made a little tech demo and had a version of Halo running on Unreal Engine 5, and my jaw hit the floor. I was like, one dude did this? Like, he by himself on a weekend was like, well, I made this little thing. You guys want to take a look at it? And I was just like, bro. And it's so funny because guess what happened? Sometime after that, they said that, hey, the next Halo game is coming out on UE5. And I'm like, I wonder how much that guy's little pet project influenced them. Never mind the fact that they got rid of, like, so I don't know if you guys know this about Microsoft, but what they do is they do what Walmart does, right? So there's a lot of contract workers. So instead of paying people with benefits, they give them a little extra money, but they hire them on contract, and then they rotate them out like after 9 months. So it's like you never had the same person working on the same part of the game or whatever, and you can tell because there's no heart and soul in like the last Halo game. There was no heart and soul to it, none. And when people want to talk about, oh, well, there's that one thing that PlayStation does or Nintendo does, those two companies. Well, that's because you got a dedicated team that stays with the game and the franchise over iterations and releases. So, whoever made The Last of Us made The Last of Us 2. Whoever made Mario World is, in Mario Galaxy and Mario. I mean, it's the same people all the way through. And you can tell that because it's like, they're like, this is my baby and I love it. And I'm going to add new things to it. And I'm going to expand it. And I'm going to put new whatever's out there. But it's based off their passion. So, Microsoft lost a lot of that.
It's because Microsoft's business model isn't video games, right?
Correct.
So the contract work it's very similar in IT, right?
Exactly.
So they're doing the exact same thing, and they're utilizing those folks or whoever, and like to your point, Alex, rotate them out 9-10 months, whatever. And then they may bring back one or two of those contractors, or there might be a contractor that they hire full time, say, hey, like this person was great, now you're just part of Microsoft, and everybody else goes about their day. But you can't do that with a franchise like Halo. You have to have a dedicated team who's constantly working.
They have 343.
And 343 got
343 is who's done the last like 3 Halos. It's 343.
Well, they did Master Chief Collection, which Master Chief Collection when it first came out wasn't the greatest.
Well, they did 4. They did 4, 5, and Infinite.
4 and again, the track record for 4 and 5 and
I don't like that.
Master Chief Collection got better with time. It actually became a really good one.
Infinite's gameplay loop I thought was actually fine. It's the fact that the game didn't release with it was missing a lot of features when it launched. We didn't get any new maps or any new game modes quickly enough, and their monetization microtransaction model was awful. The actual core gameplay of Infinite for a multiplayer game is fine. It brought HGS back,
but the problem is when it released
Yeah.
was in the heart of the pandemic. So when you got everybody at home, this could have been the game.
I don't think so. I don't think Halo could have been that game no matter what it did, and I'll explain why. Those years was the era of the battle royale. Everyone's playing Warzone, right? The Halo community is now extremely niche because arena shooters just aren't popular anymore. Everyone wants to play battle royale, period. So it didn't matter how good that game was. It didn't matter. It's not the right time for Halo. It just isn't. People are not playing arena shooters like that anymore. They're just not.
Me personally, what ruined Halo for me, and this is me personally speaking, is was how they tied level progression for your Spartan behind challenges. That shit was the sole reason why I played it for about a month, and then I dropped it and never looked back, because I would say we all came from the generation where we get in about 5, 6, maybe 10 matches in the night, depending on what time of day we get on. We rank up our Spartan and hop off. There was none of that shit with Infinite. I had to go and look at daily challenges and tasks. All right, I need to do how many headshots in multiplayer. Okay, I need to do how many kills on a that killed it for me. I'm not sure if it's like that. I'm not sure if it's like that now. But when they first announced that, I was like, I see what they're doing, because you can tell the game wasn't completed. They're trying to do all this extra bullshit like, oh, look how much game time we got in. It's like, motherfucker, if you're trying to force me to do challenges to do all this stuff, of course I'm gonna have like 30 hours in this bitch. You're forcing me to do this to rank up. Like I saw what they was doing. I saw what it was doing. I was like, nah, I'm straight, bro. Like the game was good, but
microtransaction Game Pass or the Battle Pass model, I thought was one of its worst features. Gameplay loop, the core gameplay was actually good.
Yeah,
like they actually kind of got close. Nobody will ever beat Bungie for gunplay. I'm sorry, they just won't. Like,
well, I don't know, man. Marathon.
There you go. I ain't got nothing to talk about this. That's all good.
No, the early feedback on Marathon has not been reassuring.
So that's one game out of their entire track record. We have all 3 Halos and Destiny.
Yeah, but it's the only game that they're currently working on.
Sure, but Destiny, for all of its problems, has amazing gunplay. The Halos that were made by Bungie, all amazing gunplay.
That's my question though. How do you screw up something that you've perfected? Like if you've already perfected the gunplay, which effectively they have within their internal, development cycle, then the rest of it, that means that's the lowest hanging fruit in terms of it's stable, you don't have to, reinvent the wheel. Yes, there's going to be tweaks that are game specific, but at the same time, you don't have to, worry about it the same way you have to worry about the other components of Marathon. So I know we're just in the alpha, and I'm not trying to be ultra harsh or anything, but I'm certain that it'll improve. But like I said, early remarks have been kind of
They've been mixed, right? So it hasn't been the gunplay that people are having the problem with. It's the fact that extraction shooters there's not a lot of meat to them, right? It's an extraction shooter.
That genre is probably just over now.
Time. Like people had their fill of playing Tarkov, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like no matter
People
how good that
moved on.
gunplay is, extraction shooters are just there's not enough meat to them to keep people interested. Is what I think the biggest problem is, right? You've got 4 maps, and once you've done it a couple of times, it's a PvP only. There's no open world like Destiny or what have you. So no matter how good the gunplay is, I feel like it's not the gunplay that's the problem. It's the actual meat and potatoes of the game that's just not there.
The innovation for games now, especially for shooters.
Yeah,
you have to
You've hit a wall,
do
like,
more. I mean, I'll be honest. Destiny set a very high bar. Like if you're looking for just a PvP or if you're looking for a battle royale, there are games in the space that have been doing it for over a decade and still going. So it's like it's really hard for someone else to come in and say, "Oh, this is the Fortnite killer." No, it's never going to happen.
Well, can I put a comment out about Fortnite? So a friend of mine actually worked at Epic Games. He, I'm not going to name his name, but he worked on Gears 2 and 3 and was there when Fortnite first started under development. And the game was completely different than what it ended up turning into. And he was like, it was a lightning in the bottle incident that made that game what it is, because the original, they almost scrapped Fortnite. They came
it wasn't
so
never
close.
supposed to be a battle royale, right?
No, never. It was supposed to be, fort building and like surviving like onslaughts of like whatever. And it was inspired by Gears of War Horde mode. Basically, so it's like you would build fortifications and like fend off waves of zombies and stuff like that. That was supposed to be the whole entire thing. It was happenstance and chance that made it into that game. And that game was exceptional because it was at the right place at the right time in the right circumstances. Nobody can carbon copy that because the conditions are all different. And if you went and if somebody made a perfect 1-to-1 Fortnite clone, but it was called like Sporknight or something like that, nobody would play it. Nobody would even touch it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it would be absolutely dead on arrival.
I feel like, because originally though you had like what was the big battle royale? Yeah, PUBG, right? Yeah. And then I feel like Fortnite exploded because it was a battle royale that was more tailored towards a wider audience. Like, it was more kid friendly,
easier to pick up and play.
Yeah, 100%. And if you wanted to be like super sweaty about it, you could.
Dude, like PUBG, like when it comes to using a controller, it's like I need 45 extra fingers to be able to make this work right.
I have easier time flying the fucking Starship Enterprise than
a controller.
Yeah.
Like, Titanfall. Somebody said Titanfall 2.
Titanfall 2 is goated. That game is incredible. Yeah, it does not get enough praise for how good that game is.
I hate that I stole the collector's edition.
That is. Yep, I got that. Yeah, that helmet. Oh, you talking about the
Titanfall 2?
The mech, not the helmet.
Oh, the mech. I had that one. Yeah.
Oh, I got the mech. I got 2 of them.
I thought you got 4. Yeah, I got 4 of them.
No, I was poor back then. I could only afford 2.
He said, "Let me check my inventory." Yeah, I got 2 of those.
So let me ask this question. No, in the world of shooters, right? So, majority of us in chat included have played numerous shooters. Halos, CODs, Fortnites, all this. In a perfect world, what would be the absolute perfect shooter for you? Like, what's something that you could come back to?
Are we going to break it down into first person, third person, or are we going to, like, I think we should limit this to, like, be specific within the world of first person.
I'm talking about the perfect shooter for you. So, like, if you're a person who's a first person shooter person or a third person shooter person, that's fine. Or even a game that can adapt to do both. That you can select that choice if you want to play it in first person mode or third person mode.
Me, I had to say it's always the twos. It's Halo 2 and Gears of War 2.
Well, I'm not talking about what past game. I'm talking about if you could create a game now with everything that we've seen so far, shooters, extractions, looters, all that stuff. If you could compile all that into one game to make it perfect, how would you want?
I can go right. I can go right now.
Go.
Shit, yeah, just give me a first-person shooter that has the exact same type of gameplay mechanics like Call of Duty, because like that's still like bar none one of the best like arcade shooters. But it has mechs, of course, like Titanfall, and then an attrition mode to where there's bots running around and stuff like that, to where you can still have offline modes. But I also wanted to be destructible environments like Battlefield, so extra vehicles and stuff with the mechs. They can be transform and whatnot. But I wanted to be full scale to where there's different shifting environments like like Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, to where you can do like the ground battles and shift to like the spaceship stuff like that. It'll be just like that.
Yeah. Mine's similar. So give me the PvE gameplay loop of Destiny 1. Let me get that. Let me have an arena style PvP option that's around the lines of like Halo 3 or Reach. And then but let my big team battle be more like Battlefield with destructible environments or Star Wars Battlefront. Then I'm never stopping playing that game. Like, we're good.
So you want your looter shooter? You want looter shooter with destructive environments in a game that's got top-notch PvE or player versus player PvP.
And like, you know, I appreciate what everybody just said, but you're all wrong. The next game.
If you say some whack shit, I'm leaving.
They need to redo and reimagine Unreal Tournament. Unreal Tournament was hands down the best ever first-person shooter, point blank, bar none. Nothing comes close.
I don't think it would translate well today, just because
it
would translate well to us because we're old. Right, we old.
No, man, it's like you want to talk about a fast-paced, fast-twitch shooter where it was all no-scope headshots and
I'm with you.
all
We'd be
that
the only
stuff.
two motherfuckers playing it. We'd just be playing against each other all the time.
Wait, Alex, are you talking about first-person Unreal or the third-person Unreal?
First-person Unreal.
First-person Unreal Tournament. Like, you go through and like Unreal Tournament 3 was the last installment in the series.
The one that was on the Xbox?
It was on Xbox, PC, PlayStation. It hit everything. Unreal Tournament was everywhere, and Epic Games.
It was good back in the day. It was the first.
Dude,
everything.
Listen, I'm telling you, if they come back and all of a sudden they drop, if they came back and be like Unreal Tournament's coming back, and it's like, and I want Epic. I don't want anybody else touching that. It needs to be Epic. Epic needs to bring their baby back. Yeah, exactly. Don't be messing with my shit. It's like, bring it back, but there's so much they could do with it because the IP itself is a cool IP. The biggest problem I have with shooters, that's one of, and I'll explain to you why I love Gears of War so much. Gears of War is visceral. If I dome you, your brains hit the wall. If I chop you in half with my chainsaw, there's blood and guts flying everywhere. And Unreal Tournament, you could jib people basically. And so I'm like, I want a first-person shooter that's bloody, gory. I can blow off body parts. There's brains and guts, and I want the ultra high res, ultra detailed, make it glistening and wet, blood and shit everywhere. Get all the blood and guts and the physics to be able to hang on the wall and it just slowly slides down and shit like that. Like, give me that ultra graphic gore and violence. And I'm like, yes. Like, so now that we have Doom, the Dark Ages coming, I'm excited about that. But imagine, being in a scenario where you're actually running and gunning against other people. And the problem I have is the game speed in Unreal Tournament was always super fast. And I love that. Your character felt like a super cyborg, super soldier running and gunning and doing what it needs to do. But Call of Duty, I'm running and it's kind of slow. And it's just like, you feel like some geriatric dude. Like, it's like back in my day when I used to game. And it's just like, nah, bro. It's like, I want
Alex
that
is back, bro.
No, I want that adrenaline pumping where it's like, you're like, I hear footsteps behind me and boom, all of a sudden your head blows up and you're like, God damn, I'm gonna get that dude. And the funny thing was that it's like, when you learn the maps, like I used to run a circuit. And so when you would run a circuit, you knew where the power-ups were, you knew where the armor was, you knew where the weapons were, et cetera, et cetera. Well, then somebody else got onto your circuit, and now it was like, it's on like Donkey Kong, because it's like that person plays similar to you. So now you're more evenly matched fighting that person. And it's, multiplayer. So it's like, you can make it squad based. You could do, free for all. There's all that stuff that you can do, but just give me all the blood, guts, and ammunition.
Okay, so I had two people in the chat that took my answer from this. So Pixel and Antique, both of y'all had some really good games selected here. So Pixel has Half-Life, Gears, Mass Effect 2 and 3 plus Destiny combo. So out of that,
Half-Life, yes. Gears, yes. Destiny. I mean, you say Mass Effect? Yes. I'm in co-signing all of that.
Very, yes. Especially for what Mass Effect 3, for what that potential outcome would have been for a what they call it, for the online version of that would have been good. Antique went a couple of steps further and added Anthem and Outriders as well. So
I like Outriders.
I would Outriders for sure. I would say the original concept of what Anthem should have been, yes, not what we got.
Anthem should have been Mass Effect Online.
And had another 2 years of development. We basically played the alpha, and the alpha was amazing, but we got so shortchanged. And that I think EA Games screwed the pooch royally because they had the bones of an amazing game. I mean, just the mech combat, the flying around, and it's like, being able to, jump into the air and jump into the water and fly around, do all that. I was like, bro, this shit is so cool. And then, we were talking about the whole entire deal. It's like, your jets would start heating up, and so you would run through waterfalls to cool off. And I was like, bro, this feels so good. And of course, they screwed the pooch. They never finished the game the way they were supposed to.
No content. Yeah.
Zelda and I logged in for the beta, or tried to.
We got it eventually.
We got in after like 3 hours of trying.
Yeah.
And then when we finally got in the game, we were like, what? What happened with the E3 stuff? Where's all that at?
That was a lot.
It was wasted potential. There was potential. There was a game there, as Alex said. I mean, at the time, that was also at the height of Destiny's popularity, and it was the looter shooter. Like it was what everybody was chasing. So if you were gonna pull people away from it, because like the Division tried. If you're gonna pull people away from it, you really had to bring it. And I thought Anthem was gonna be the Destiny killer. I was like, oh shit, like. But after we played it, and there was no content. I'm like, dude, people aren't gonna play this long term.
It wasn't there, man. It wasn't there. I'm like, when I got burnt out on Destiny, I was rolling over to Warframe. So Zelda he originally introduced me to Warframe, and I didn't like it because I was just so heavy on Destiny at the time.
Well, Destiny wasn't out, if you remember right, when we first played Warframe. It wasn't out yet. We were just looking for anything. Well, even before the Destiny beta, we had just got our Xbox Ones. We were just looking for anything to play because we were still playing our 360s. Because there was just no games out. So we were playing like Halo Spartan Assault. We were playing all kinds of random shit. And so we just played Warframe randomly, and I was like, this is okay.
Well, I loved Warframe after coming back to it and actually getting into the game. But then when I tried to bring you back, you didn't want it. You're like, nah, I'm good.
The gunplay of Destiny, I was so like hooked on it. Like that was the thing that kept bringing me back, and just the world of Destiny. For all that game's flaws,
Borderlands 4.
I'm gonna play Borderlands 4. I didn't love 3. I loved 2. Borderlands 2 is so
Borderlands 1, flawless, phenomenal, one of the best games ever made. It was so good that nobody had produced enough discs when it launched. And as soon as the reviews hit and people started playing it, you couldn't find a copy of that game anywhere. I mean, like, people, like, I think I was actually working at GameStop at that point, and people, I mean, they were ringing the phone off the hook, and I was just like, bro, we just don't have any copies, Damn. And then two hit, excellent evolution, great storyline, felt good, looked good, great performance, no problem. Then 3 hit, and everybody was like, huh? It's like,
I didn't care for 3.
Why? Well, and they did some stupid stuff. Like they replaced the original claptrap over a contract dispute. I'm like, seriously, you're a mega multi-$100 million, company. Give the man an extra like $500,000 or $1 million or whatever the hell he's asking for. Just let him have it. Like, what is y'all's problem? So I was like, are y'all stupid? And then, like the siren was the worst siren out of the entire series. Like I was like, bro, it's like I love playing that character, and this one just sucks donkey nuts. It's horrible. And so I'm hoping and praying that Borderlands 4 redeems the series, because if it doesn't, then people are going to be like, man, I ain't playing that Borderlands. Whatever.
Was it Borderlands 3 that had the Tiny Tina's D&D game, or was that 2?
Yeah, it was Borderlands 3.
That was like the best part of it.
That was. And when they did the standalone game based off of it, I was like, bet. I completely got behind it. I thought that was cool. I enjoyed that.
Well, thank you for answering my question, y'all. I appreciate that.
Oh,
great question.
Yeah, that was a great question. Yeah, as much as we play shooters, I was like, oh man, that's easy.
Oh
that's
man, he brought it back. Yeah. So
SOCOM, of course.
Dang.
Of course.
A lot of people
Yes.
now, a lot of people in this younger generation ain't ready for those toxic lobbies because that was
man. I miss
boy.
No, you can't do that now.
I miss
Modern Warfare 2 is like it made me who I am today. Like it gave me my thick skin. Because Jesus, people like Modern Warfare 2
I think
lobbies.
Sony needs to shadow drop a SOCOM remake, like the way they did Oblivion. Just all of a sudden, SOCOM is just available, and I don't know, that would be sick.
Man, give me a remaster of SOCOM 2, bro. That's all I'm asking. SOCOM 2, give me a remaster of that.
I was playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 whenever all that was happening, so I never played.
I want Resistance and Killzone to come back too.
Hey, what they redo it and they do like the box and put the headset and the chat bar thing like they just back in the day.
That'd be kind of fire.
Yeah, that would be.
I'd buy it.
And it'll all be like all Bluetooth and stuff like that.
That'd be so cool.
College buddies and see if they'd be willing to pick it up and get back in the old squad like we used to. Man.
Hey, I was going back and playing SOCOM 4, like for video and stuff. And SOCOM 4, I was like, dang, it still holds up. It ain't like groundbreaking, but it holds up.
It has really good bones. The way they,
Awesome.
It wasn't over the top. What?
He said, pause. He
said it's got really good bones, and I said, pause.
I said old bones.
Yeah.
That's an old bones or good bones.
That's not better.
Pause, y'all. Shoot.
Reverse pause.
It's a remote.
That was funny though. He was like a good ball. He was really into it. He's like a good ball. He said,
I'm over here trying to compliment again. Y'all over here being
Alex, like, that was funny as shit though. Alex got him on that. Well, funny. It was so funny because he's like, "Oh wait, what?"
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail your entire thought. I thought we were just going to roll with it and keep going. But
my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, get back in the saddle. Go ahead and continue.
Yeah, I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about anymore.
Oh hell, that was funny. Hell, he said he balled. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to derail you like that.
No, it's all good. It wasn't that important.
He said it was important
to get clown.
Funny. Funny.
I feel like it. We've lost Saturn.
Saturn, yeah. Saturn, how you feeling over there?
Saturn's in the corner dying of COVID. Y'all leave her alone.
Oh God.
I'm just listening because these are the games that my brothers played. So to me, it's like I've seen it. I don't FPS. I mean, the most I've done was, actually, I tried to do on the PS3. I tried to do like a zombie run. That didn't work out for Call of Duty, and then I was getting massacred.
Zombies is gnarly.
All puns intended.
It is.
Yeah. Mass Effect, I tried, and then I got stuck a few times, and it's frustrating because I can't aim for shit. So that's another thing. I know. I really enjoyed Mass Effect, especially. I got the I think it was for PlayStation 4, where you can get, is it 1, 2, and 3?
Legendary edition. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I tried my best, but I kept getting stuck in like the stupidest places because I cannot aim for the life of me.
I was like, where was you getting stuck at? Was it 1, the first game?
Huh?
Was it the first game that she was getting stuck on?
I don't remember. This was 2013.
Oh, okay. Are you talking about? Okay, you talking about back?
That was a long time ago. The last time, and then I put it back there, and it's just sitting there.
Left 4 Dead was good too.
So did everybody? So all y'all secured a Switch?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Well, she did.
Saturn, you didn't. You said
I didn't because there's no point. I want to wait until there's like a different like edition, because the last time I did that, I secured the first Switch. Tell me how they're like, oh yeah, by the way, you can get this like, what was it? There's Dragon's Quest version of it.
Mm-hmm.
They had 2 years later the Animal Crossing one. I was just like, this is so dumb. All the ones that I want, Pokemon, they had one with Eevee and Pikachu that came out a year and a half later, and I was so dumb to people. people can. It's not dumb to get the console early. It's dumb for me because I like to have cool versions of it.
Yeah, I'm the same.
And I don't spend money on like buying multiple versions because my 9 to 5 can only cover so much. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be with Neo and S on this one, and we're gonna wait until
until our
next year. There's gonna be a cool skin next year. I know it. Pokemon probably. Just wait.
I mean, you got a legitimate reason too. You damn near got to pay $700 for your shit. So I don't blame you for waiting.
Stop it! It's not I can get it. It's not the price. It's more like I'm gonna be upset once they have a nicer one that comes out later. And then what am I gonna do? Like honestly, Donkey Kong is great and all, but it's not like I need to play it this year.
Every time I hear Donkey Kong, I always think of Danky Kang.
Danky Kang, yeah.
Do you know the Danky Kang meme?
Jeopardy thing?
The Danky Kang meme, where it's like this woman is on Jeopardy, and it's like talking about it's like the question or the answer stem had to do with Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, and she writes, "What is Danky Kang?" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like every gamer nerd on
It was so bad.
So bad.
Yeah, it was
horrible.
It was like she was really confident in it too.
And then the other one was like the Legend of Zelda or something like that. Was the other person?
Yes, like one of the biggest, just epic fails ever.
I think one of my favorites was the guy on the Video Game Awards back in 2020 when he was listing off. He was like Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I said, "What the fuck did you mean Valhalla?" I was like, "You mean Assassin's Creed?" Yeah, you gotta look it up. He was like Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I said, "You mean Valhalla?" Valhalla. Let's see if I can find that shit.
It's like when somebody's eating something that's too hot. God damn it! Pizza Pocket burned my mouth.
I'm gonna keep eating it though. Yeah.
Sorry, do y'all remember when the new Souls game is supposed to come out on the Switch too?
Next year.
Next year, right?
Yeah.
Then I really don't need it this year. I'm good.
No, check it. I'll bet you they'll have a collector's edition Switch for that.
I mean, if they have a special like collector's edition Switch and the game, I will definitely get that as a bundle. By the way, earlier in the show, I did accidentally pre-order the that Harvest Moon game.
Oh my god!
Accidentally, she's like, "Oh no!"
And I don't even have
She saw. Oh yeah, because earlier.
I still got my credit card. Yeah.
Oh yeah, when you was probably flying this, we was going over each Switch game that was available for download and stuff at GameStop, and we saying if it's worth it or not. And then we came to Story of Seasons. So Stories of Seasons is originally Harvest Moon. They just lost their Harvest Moon name. So the whole team from Harvest Moon just said, "Let's make Story of Seasons." And then when I said that, I noticed the corner she had lit up like, "Ooh, okay." So
yeah,
she would have.
Nice.
Wow.
She ordered.
Wow.
And I don't even have a Switch too, so it's just gonna sit.
I know you got ham but no burger.
Ham, no burger.
Kool-Aid,
no jelly. Damn.
Y'all ain't never got two things that match.
Yeah, you ain't never got two things to match. Oh, it's gonna be another Friday movie coming out too. He's working on a script for Friday.
What is it called? Final Friday or something like that?
Friday.
Final Friday.
Like
Final Friday.
The Final Destination, but it's.
I know, right? It sounds like some Final Fight shit. Yeah, I know, like Final Fight.
Last Friday.
It's got a little something. I know it does.
You know it's gonna be. I hope Chris Tucker goes
last Friday. I think is what it is. Yeah, Chris Tucker needs to be in it.
He does,
yeah, but the problem is they're all old and they got like what I'm saying. It's like show me how that's gonna work. I mean, I know they'll figure it out.
Characters. If they still stuck in the same rut, I'm like, bruh, come on now.
You fight in the nursing home. Well, actually, Tiny Lister's dead or whatever. But yeah, you gotta play Debo.
And also,
his dad.
What's his name? Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
Nah, man.
Terry Crews ain't gonna do that.
Oh, you think Terry Crews will be that role? Oh, you said Terry Crews.
You gotta have somebody that looks mean. Terry Crews is like muscly and stuff, but he don't look mean.
No, I'm saying.
I mean, I wouldn't fight him
for his character. Like
I wouldn't fight him.
Friday After Next. He was in Friday After Next.
Yeah, no,
He was.
I mean, that's true. That's
Oh,
true.
he
But
was, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just bring his character back.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot about
Yeah,
his
yeah,
character in Friday
I was
After
like,
Next,
damn.
bro.
I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
No, I
What?
remember he was in it, but I forgot about some specific things about his character.
Oh yeah,
Y'all ain't no real fans.
No, I was just doing that too long ago.
But he was watching
shit,
that Tupac video, bro.
He like, motherfucker, you get like, motherfucker, you hit the curve again, like they almost me smell like, yeah,
Oh my god.
motherfucker. You hit that shit again. He's like, you hit that shit again.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
John,
when
with the smooth.
that Pinky scene, that had me in tears the first time.
Oh
I saw
my
it. I mean,
God, dude.
This your cousin Day Day.
This is
You
so-
fired.
another motherfucking word, and this shit is over.
Motherfucker had me scared. Almost maybe.
I held my own. Fuck that. That's what he said. Or something like that.
He's such a good actor,
Oh
though.
my
so
gosh, he
y'all
had me
getting
rolling.
y'all switches June
On day
5th.
of. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to midnight release. I'm old. I'll go pick up the next day. I'm old.
I'm
now.
going
I get
like-
out.
No,
Midnight
man,
release is
midnight
11.
release, and I'm gonna be packing heat. Be like, oh, you want to steal this? Here, hold it. You know, pop,
Yeah,
pop, pop.
gotcha.
That's right, bitch. And I'm gonna
Yes.
take you and your car.
He said, "Hold these 9 mils real quick."
Why you gotta take the car too, bro? Like,
Hey, it'd be like on the Chappelle show on the Real World when Charlie Murphy came, hit the dude like he hit him in the corner like
night at night, keep your butthole tight.
That's right.
like keep my whole time.
No, man, people are crazy nowadays. It's like you gotta just empty the magazine. Don't even be like, it's like,
I
He's empty.
I feel like
It's
you
like,
need,
if you're
you
not
need
hearing
to move,
click, click,
bro.
click
This shit don't
on the-
happen
on
up
the-
in Arkansas.
it's like, man, you can't mess with these people. It's like,
You got
You know.
you do got to like remember the PS5 because people getting robbed with their PS5.
oh, absolutely,
remember that.
absolutely.
People
I
get
will
hit up
dome
with
you,
PS5.
and your little idiotic brains will be splattered all over the parking lot,
Oh
mixed in
my
with the gravel and
God,
glass. I'll be
I
like,
forgot
"What's up
to
now,
calm
bitch?"
down.
This is Texas though. Hey, Texas got like you gonna stay. Hey, I wouldn't try that if you're gonna stand your ground law, stand your ground state. You know, don't try to run something and think, but oh well, you know.
Yep.
No, I mean,
Especially Texas.
if people, yeah, if they want to act stupid, then reward them with the way they want to act.
But I don't think nobody's gonna be stupid. But you gotta be careful. Y'all,
I don't think
going
so
midnight
either.
release. Be careful. Be careful. Get
Yeah,
the
well,
gadgets.
usually there's if it's in like a shopping center, there's usually cops that
Security.
come out. Because I remember when we worked at GameStop, we used to let people we'd talk to the cops and be like, "Hey, you know, we got a big
Yeah, we
launch.
sure
There's
do,
going to be
yeah.
a ton of people in the parking lot. It's going to be after midnight. Just as a heads up on what's going on with the city." And they would park a couple cruisers out there, and we never had any problems.
No, yeah, we didn't. I remember that was a.
We had some
Did they
great
bring-
parties.
They did.
Basically.
I
Yeah,
think
because
it
you
was
remember
a
like
Halo-
with the Halo 3 launch, and we had like,
Did they-
we had
did they bring-
pizza.
Did they bring
Cokes.
like a tank or something? Not a tank, but like a Jeep or something.
A tank. I would say.
No,
damn.
tank,
It was like a
No, no,
armed
no,
personnel, the
It's like, damn,
APC.
son. Like, where
No, what's somebody from the military?
the
They
hell's
brought,
this
like, a
GameStop
little
at? Lebanon? Like, what the fuck?
Ha!
It was a popular
Yeah,
GameStop.
it's like, welcome to GameStop Beirut. It's like, basically.
Bro, I'm just now seeing what Mega has behind him. What the hell is this?
You just found it when it came in.
Oh yeah,
is
yeah.
this?
Like this.
It's our current podcast credit score.
Yeah, because I
hell?
don't have the dry erase board that actually comes in tomorrow, so I was just gonna set this up. But yeah, like this is the overall podcast credit report, and since she wasn't here, that's why I was like, yeah, Nest equals 800 FICO, and without Nest, as you can see, it's a 520 FICO. So yeah, so I had to rig it up in the background because I had a whole plan for it because it's gonna be a thing going forward. I got other props and stuff, but just didn't get here in time, so I had to.
Yeah, that's why when you got here,
I had to rig it up.
games on credit. Our credit score went up.
Y'all are wilding, bro. Y'all
That
are
was the
wilding.
funniest shit. You didn't notice when he did that at first?
No, because I like when I got on, like I only got on like I
Yeah.
was in the air when y'all started, so I didn't.
I know what I'm talking about when you got it back on, when you got on, he did it again. And he just
Oh,
now-
Yeah,
Bro,
this is my
I
this is
was
like my
out
third
of
time
it.
bringing it up, bro.
I just happened to look and I was like, "Why is my name back there?" I was like, "What?"
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
See, I'm doing this off my phone, so it's like I can't see it. I mean, I see the board, but I couldn't read what was actually written there.
that shit is funny, yo.
Wow.
This motherfucker always got some kind of props or something. Add to the show. It's funny. I love it. I love it. Y'all got something funny.
Like the next week, I'll have the full dry erase board, so stay tuned. So.
Looking at the cheek. He like, I can't wait for y'all to see this shit.
Oh man, wait until the next one when I rock this shirt.
Oh,
the Wired Nerdy podcast got your boy when I was in Como, man. Oh my god.
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh, I gotta see this.
That shirt is funny.
Oh my god. They picked us up from the hotel, me and Steve, and bro, they're like, yo, you gotta open this right now. And I'm like, all right, what is this?
I think I might put it in tomorrow. I might not. I don't know if the video will go tomorrow or Monday, but I might put that in the beginning and stuff because I want to work on it a little bit more. But yeah, it was funny.
That was hilarious, bro. I showed my wife. She was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so dope." She's like, "Oh, when are you gonna wear it?" I was like, "I gotta wear it next week or when I do a video or whatever." So yeah, that's definitely going in the rotation.
It was funny. It was.
I have a question. Like, I think all of us are pretty big into like merch and memorabilia. T-shirts being one.
Oh, hey, T-shirts. We say that. GameStop, $12 T-shirts until Saturday. So hey, I finally wanted this Astrobot T-shirt. It was $24. $12. I got it this morning. I love it. Awesome. I'm going to get some more.
How quickly do you guys rotate out shirts and or retire shirts? Like give them to Goodwill or whatever?
Ooh, I don't never.
As often as I should.
I mean, yeah, I'm really bad.
Because I've got my drawers are like overflowing with like, what are they called? The T-shirts with all the like stuff on them. There's a word for it. Graphic tees, yeah. So it's like, I mean, I'm at the point now where I wear graphic tees under my scrubs, and it's funny because it's like sometimes, it's like you can have like a part of like a graphic sticking up, and like you have a patient who plays that game or knows what it is, and immediately they start talking about the game. They're like, "Is that from blah blah blah?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it is." And they're like, "Oh, it's so cool! It's like one of my favorite games." Blah blah blah. And so it's kind of cool because you can use it to relate to your patients. Oh, well, in my case.
Why does Play Asia? Yo, I just got an email from Play Asia. They got limited stocks of Switch 2s. American Systems, Play Asia.
Yes.
And they got Japanese.
Oh, that's probably like the language Japanese, limited ones.
No, they got they got the American and the Japanese.
They're gonna send you a white Switch with Nintendo written on it.
A white Switch with
a white Switch. Here you go.
Nah, hey,
and no, I'm playing.
Hold on, let me show you real quick because it just popped up for me. Oh shoot, check that down.
I'm logged in right now trying to look.
Right, look, he trying to get him another one. Right here, look.
Where that? Send me the link, yo.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
Don't play with me, Asia. Come on now.
Don't play with me, Asia.
Take the private chat. Yeah.
You say it though.
I'm looking right now. I'm refreshing my emails.
Oh, sorry. This item,
not available.
Territory.
Not available. Oh, you should I look, Alex. They knew you was coming, Alex. I was like, shit.
They were like, hurry, change the code.
Change the code.
He was ready. That's just weird. Play Asia. I actually like getting games from Play Asia. They have some good shit sometimes. Like, especially doing this with still Switch stuff and PS4, they have some games that you can't get. And I was like, oh, like, okay, that just put in mind. The game just came out that was kind of limited, but it's not. The RPG, y'all help me remember, was on Amazon. Lunar.
Oh,
Lunar Connection. Y'all, the Lunar Connection, like, it's still sold out. So I got it from Canada, the video game reprint company. And it's gonna be like a 2-week wait. I said I can wait. I got a lot of stuff to play, but that's crazy, right? All this stuff, just all these games nowadays, you don't know what's going to be limited. That's why I wanted to say earlier, like the Switch 2 stuff is coming out, right? We don't really know how limited these things are going to be, right? Since they really see trying to push us to like online and downloading stuff. What if you don't get these games unless you really have to like pre-order them, and then there'd be like a cutoff? Because Switch, it's a lot of shit, right? They make buku's bucks on that, but now it seems like we're trying to cut back on that, or they're trying to cut back on that. So, what do y'all think about that? I was just thinking that I was like, man, they might be trying to like not produce many games and stuff, and that game selling out this morning just kind of like, what you think? You think that might be a possibility?
I mean, we saw him do it with like Super Mario 3D All Stars. That was kind of one of the big ones that I remember. That was limited, but that was from Nintendo themselves that did that. And then Lunar, I don't even know that Lunar was going to be limited. I literally just went on Amazon on Friday. Went, oh, Lunar's out. And I just ordered it. It came to my house on Monday. I had no idea that it was going to sell out like that.
And they said it wasn't limited, but they're gonna take a while to restock that game. I don't know how long though.
Yeah, they want people reselling for like $150.
Those games are classics though.
The original games are what, like made from working designs, like that whole series, like
PlayStation 1 and Saturn games. Sega CD is what they were on there.
Sega CD, yeah. So yeah, they gonna run you some big bucks if you're trying to get it originally. So they gonna run you some big bucks.
You're gonna pay $150 for the original because you got all of the medals and all that kind of stuff, just like that Ark and Lad collection that I had that you got from me, Zelda. It's not $150 game, but it's about over $100 game, especially if the different independent.
Yeah, the PS1 versions of Lunar and Lunar 2 Eternal Blue are, I mean, those are technically remakes or ports over from the Sega CD version. The originals are on Sega CD, and they're pretty expensive.
The Sega CD ones are super expensive. They're like $300-$400.
Those are most
good games.
Lunar is really good.
It is really good.
It's actually a really funny game too. It's got a lot of great humor. Highly recommend.
It brings you back, like say we was talking a couple podcasts ago about that PlayStation 1 generation of RPGs that had that look, that feel, that music, that texture. It was really, really good. It was like, wow, this shit is like great. I love those PS1 era games. Like I was gonna buy Wild Arms 2, but I didn't because I got so much other stuff. So I think I want to add Wild Arms 2 to the collection because I really love Wild Arms 1 just because of the music, soundtrack alone. But definitely want to get some more stuff. Like PS1 stuff is starting to tick back up now. I didn't realize that. Like for a minute, PS1 stuff was like on a decline, and now it's going back up. And I don't know why, but it is that. But I know that and 64 stuff. So it just.
I look at it like the stock market at this point.
It's people of that age group.
Yeah, it's just any given day, something or month or part of the year. There's a certain console and a select few games that just spike and flatlines.
Yeah, I think the people that grew up with the 64, like I was mentioning, we're at Como, they've now hit that age where they have a little bit more disposable income, so they're trying to go back and relive their childhood. I think it kind of comes in waves like that.
They're in their 30s.
Yeah,
and the thing about Como too, every booth had it wasn't a lot of trash there. It was like
it was good stuff.
It was good stuff. I was like, that was like, wow. Everybody had quality. Like the last table we bought from this, that he had some good stuff. I got that Street Fighter.
Bro. I tell you, the amount of willpower, y'all, that I had to show to not buy stuff. Like, if any normal week, I probably would have spent close to about $4 or $5 grand in there. Easy.
Damn.
In games. There was that many games up in there.
There's a lot of games.
And that Samurai Showdown sold too.
I know. Because I know
you kind of like,
There was a couple of games in there that I was like, I need to go back. I'm gonna go back and get. Like, there was an Art of Fighting. The box was super crispy on Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I was like,
about that.
And the only reason why I passed on it because it was the cart. And I was like, you know what? I went back and told I'll just find a new cart, and I'll just upgrade the cart. And I went back. Mug was gone. I was like,
and then later he started doing 30% off on everything in those tubs.
I know.
Yeah, when he said 30% off, that's what went going.
He had a sealed King of Fighters 99 on PlayStation 1. Yep. And the only reason why I didn't buy it earlier in the morning was because there was like this very, very small tear in the cellophane. That was it. Small tear. Because I was like, oh, King of Fighters all day. Any SNK game on PlayStation or Super Nintendo, if I see it sealed, I'm copping it because I'm automatically just gonna get it graded because I love those games. And I played all that through high school. But then he was like, yeah, 30% off, you want it? I'm like, oh, damn it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
30% off. Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, like that last hour, I ended up like buying a bunch of shit. Like I made a deal on some MVS carts. Bought 3 of those. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
MVS carts.
He had this for 40, and I got this for $27. And I just could not pass it up because I always like this game always eluded me when I wanted to rent it because it was always rented out, and I just forgot about it over the years. And also too, I love racing games, but I love this cover is just
like that was one of the games that Square made back before they were Square Enix. That was a game made by Square.
And then RC. I want to get RC Pro-Am now in the box, so I'm looking for that. RC Pro-Am 1 and 2. I love RC Pro-Am because I was back in the day in Boy Scouts. We would make the RC cars and shit, and you had the wood ones. And then back in the day, because they always had them in Radio Shack, them damn RC cars. I remember for Christmas they was buying us bikes. My mom on the bus, we get by. No, I want an RC car, and that kind of decision I messed up because I told the shit at that car. But
the on the controller was like
I ran the battery out. I didn't know what to do. Like they let us pick. I said, "All right, that's what you want." And I still to this day I love RC cars. Like, but yeah, but Ness was right, man. I was like, man, I don't get that dude. That was like,
yeah, because I was like, man, I just don't run across that game sealed like that. It was good. It was in great condition. Zelda, you were with me a couple times when we were at that booth because you picked up a bunch of shebang.
I went back to him 3 different times. And every time he was taking more. Like I bought some CIB Mega Man games from him.
Which Mega Man games you bought?
Yeah, which one?
Well, so it's a Game Boy Advance, Mega Man.
Oh, that's what you told me. Yeah, that's what you showed me. Yeah, those. Yeah,
Mega Man 0, 2, and Mega Man 03. And for like, I think it's gonna be like $50 off of the total price. Bunch of sealed PSP games that he was taking 30% off, so he basically made their price less than a non-sealed version of the game. So,
wow.
He had the good quality stuff.
He had some really good stuff in that booth, man. Yeah, really good stuff. It's from his personal collection. He was just getting.
There was a lot of
collections there. Yeah, that's what it was. Because I bought this guy's at the end. I bought that PlayStation TV that's in the box. I said I can't wait to hack that and put all the Vita games on that thing. PlayStation TV.
I'm gonna tell you guys that if shit keeps going the way that it's going, you're gonna see more and more people giving up their collections because they need the money.
Yeah,
I can see that. I can really see that.
Yeah. So
I do feel like there's
you got like, if you got some money like stashed, give it like 9 months, like or a year from now. I think you'll be able. Like these cons are gonna be gold mines.
Yeah.
Buy low.
I feel like there's a lot of new collectors coming in though. Like that place there's a lot of people in there buying stuff.
There was a lot of new collectors.
A lot of new collectors. So it's kind of a revolving door.
And they be watching YouTube and stuff and say, "Hey, we know you. Hey, like," and like friend over there say, "Yeah, like, oh, it was just so many like newer. Yeah, it was a newer people there. It's like the variety of stuff at that one. I love the atmosphere of the city. It's like a down, and then the people who run it are so down to earth and awesome. But every booth were like, "Oh yeah, man, it was cool." It's like other side of the pillow, man. They was ready to do deals. Like in the morning when they was setting up, they was ready to do deals.
They don't want to take this shit home. They only got one day.
Yeah, right? You ain't got time to sit there and nickel and dime folks. You come in, you're like, bro, I'm not. I had one dude. He's like, "What's up, man?" I was like, man, I'm looking at this game. He's like, "Make me an offer, bro. I'm not trying to take any of this shit home."
The dude with the Jaguar? The dude with the Jaguar? At the Jaguar table?
I don't know if it was a Jaguar table. He had like a beard. He was funny though.
Oh, okay.
Me and him started talking.
He's like,
I'm not trying to take any of this home. I'm not trying to take any of this home. I was like, all right, bro, let's take a deal. And I was like, offered what? No, it was what did I buy from him? It was King of Monsters.
Oh, nice.
It was King of Monsters 1. Been looking for that one for the longest time. Go figure.
But you find it now. Yeah.
For those who know that. For those that know,
yeah, I know.
Yeah. So he made me a smoking deal on it.
It was good. There was a lot of cool like art stuff there too. Oh,
the Mario things you got, show people that.
Oh, bro, those were dope.
Those are dope.
Yeah, I got these. This. Basically,
Oh damn, he got the hoodie on with the hat.
Basically, if Luigi or Mario cosplayed as me, basically, is what it would be. I have the Mario one. Mario glasses actually come off. They can go on his face.
How much was that? Because I so wanted that.
I think they were 50.
That's a good deal.
It was
a good deal.
They're fully 3D printed. I mean, they're a good foot and a half tall. I mean, they're
I wonder if stuff like that going to be at the Oklahoma one, because I'm saving some money to go to that one too.
So, I went to the Oklahoma one last year. It was okay. Maybe it'll be one of those things like it'll grow. Maybe it'll grow. It was fine last year.
Yeah, they're growing.
I'm glad to see something like that kind of in my backyard. But I'm telling you, man, Retro.
All right, Andre, man, take care.
Retrofest for sure. That's the big one. My big con that I'm going to this year. We went last year and it was amazing. So I'm really looking forward to going back.
Yeah, I got that on video, man. I look like, oh, these Mario things are dope.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Going back to that footage, it was so much good stuff. It just man, I got to get this stuff on the plane. And the airport was in and out was nice. Man, everything was just good. Everything was just good.
Y'all's travel was better than ours. We had we got to Camdenton. The tornado sirens went off. We had to take shelter in the Dollar Tree bathroom because the tornado.
I said something about that. I said y'all might run into a storm.
And we did. Yeah, we had to hide we had to take shelter in a Dollar Tree bathroom, which I
How
was
long?
like, Dollar Tree bathroom tornado. It was close.
After I had been home an hour.
We didn't make it home.
And they text me, they're like, "Yo, we just made it home." I was like, "Damn, really?" I thought
we had to stop there, and then we had to pull over because of the storm and just wait it out. So yeah, we were in that bathroom for probably 30 or 45 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many of y'all was in the bathroom?
5 of us.
Damn. I bet you thinking please don't blow my new games away.
Bruh. I was like, man. Just let me make it home.
Oh man, it's just shit. I thought about that, man. When I said, man, what they run into a storm?
We did. Can confirm. Yeah.
Because I say when they leave it, I say
we left early, but we just caught it right at the right time. Yeah, the tornado sirens went off. We just pulled over and we're like, all right. I guess
that happened to me, dude. That happened to me at Hope, but they sent the sirens out. And I said, I'm going to push through this city because I had stopped and had to charge. And I was getting up and they're like, ooh. I said, oh shit. It got dark. I said, I was going right back to Texas. I said, let me get pushed through this. Kind of looking at the radar. I said, okay, I can push through this. And I don't see no tornadoes, but it's behind me. I saw a funnel cloud. I said,
I saw the funnel cloud.
I was scared. I was like, go. It was like, I was watching that radar, man. That radar hit. I was like, oh, man. It's been so weird last week or two.
Yeah, I really need to update my insurance, man, for my game collection.
You really do, bro, because I'd be sick. I'd be sick for you if it happened.
Your boy, just ride me off into the sunset.
Time to hit the old dusty trail. Yeah.
Time to hit the old dusty trail. Your boy wouldn't come back. It'd be a wrap. I'm like, nope.
I ain't doing this shit no more.
That's your exit from the hobby.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
like that dude who, the guy, one of the collectors in during the fires, and he was talking about he had all his collectibles and he lost everything. He had his collectibles in a vault, or not a vault, a fireproof vault, a fireproof thing. But he said, well, guess what happens when you put your stuff in a fireproof vase and it's fire all around? It's like an oven. So he opened it up and melted everything into the safe. Yeah, the safe was good, but the stuff inside the safe, no.
Yeah, and negates the point of the safe then, because damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Well, I mean, we ain't worried about that. I'm worried about it getting tossed 100 miles up the road.
And somebody's like, oh my,
it's raining Neo Geo games.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! A Slug 5. I never would have guessed.
Hey, right through somebody's window. I've been looking for this game all my life. Thank you,
right.
Dad, I got hit in the head with a fatal fury.
Yeah.
The last game I need is King of Fighters 2002. Where am I going to find this shit? But through the window, lands with the hand. God is real.
Yeah. I want to start collecting, but I don't know what to collect. God, send me a sign. And just
all right, peace out, brother.
That's hilarious.
That's funny. That's funny.
That would be horrible.
Yeah, that would be
yeah. All right, guys, we almost hit 4 hours. Good, this has been good.
That's my bad. That's bad.
All right. No, that's all right.
Hey, I was a late entry too, so don't feel guilty about it.
I'm glad y'all came in, man. I'm glad y'all. Hey, I'm glad y'all stopped in. We had like the last before y'all got in, we had lost it just dropped everything from Twitter. So that's half the audience is left. It was just I'm like, what? Why is the audience down? And I looked like Twitter would just knocked Twitter off. I was like, dang, how do I? So I had to put it back on. I figured out they had to add it to Twitter. I mean, had to add Twitter back, but yeah, it just dropped. I was like, and then somebody said, yeah, Twitter been knocking strings off all day because it been messed up. So, but yeah, half the audience come from Twitter. When I did that, we got 79 right now from Twitch. I mean, from Twitter, and 1 from Twitch, and 62 from YouTube. So yeah, the X audience, it makes it really easy for them to watch it. So thank y'all guys. We love and appreciate you. Thank you so much for dropping in. But everybody, Zelda, tell everybody where they find you, brother.
Yep, you can find me on YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram as Zelda Hat Guy. I will try to get a new video out soon. I'll have to take a break for a while. I have to have surgery on both my hands, so I'll be out of commission for a bit.
Oh, wow. What's wrong with you?
That's just carpal tunnel surgery, but it'll be a little bit, hard for me to navigate and do YouTube stuff. So I'm probably gonna take a break while my hands heal.
You to play games and stuff?
I don't know. I'll have to just talk to the doctor. I mean, apparently I have it pretty bad. If you ever notice, if you're around me much, I'm constantly doing this because my hands are asleep and it's annoying. So, yeah. So I have to get that taken care of. So I'll probably be out of commission for a little bit. But
speedy recovery, brother. Speedy recovery.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
When Saturday we have surgery.
Saturday
I have to have carpal tunnel surgery.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh man. So Saturday. Who me? Yeah, you.
Yeah, you.
Hi.
We're going
to have her microphone off. She's like, hold on a second, let me turn on my mic.
Yeah. you have to she sleep
she's too busy doing calculus homework, and you guys are all sitting there going. She's like, wait, what?
I'm just trying to figure out how to delete a file on my DS, but
on my DS.
And it's not working out for me, so that's a loss. Yeah, what this is. Is it the end? Is it the?
Yeah,
you can find me with. I think it's here. All socials. I still see it here, and it throws me off.
Don't change for us. We love you for that. Megan.
Yes, good having you people out. Well, it's Friday now for me. I don't know about the other people, but glad y'all can stop on by. And I've been procrastinating, but I got 2 videos coming out very, very soon. So be on the lookout for that. And definitely. I was in my bag with this one. And remember, every single week with Ness, 800 FICO score. All right. I don't know if you know. Oh, there we go. So with Ness, 800. Without 520. So appreciate you stopping on by, Ness. But yeah, other than that. We good, man. So yeah, glad we will be seeing you people next week.
I left bored every Thursday. Y'all is bored.
Oh my god,
laughing is so good. Good doctor.
I'm easy to find on Twitter. Just do a quick search. You got no problems, and I always love coming in here with the passion and getting on my little soapbox. So I appreciate you guys tolerating that.
Hey, follow your Twitter at your own risk, right?
Yeah, that's true. I got all kinds of crazy content on there.
He so do.
This is the censored version of me.
It really is. It really is. He don't hold shit back. Ness.
You can find me at NeoNess on YouTube, _Neo_Ness on Instagram. I haven't had any videos on YouTube for a little bit over a month, but I'll have footage from Como. I'll have some other footage for this recent pickup that I'm going to go get tomorrow. So I'll get some videos out over the next week. Collect and play the way you want to collect and play your games. Y'all have a wonderful weekend.
That's awesome. And guys, I am Mr. Right Way. Thank y'all so much for joining us on another So Excited podcast. We almost hit 4 hours, y'all. It's been a lot this week. Nintendo, remakes, remasters, people pissed off, happy, sad. It's all hits of the spectrum. Thank y'all for the donations. Thank y'all for everything. We love you and see you next week. And always remember, y'all, to do it the right way.